about his shit, about what happened. But of course, before you get into that, you know, maybe a little bit of Sharon shenanigans got in. So I don't, like I said, I don't. This man. Look, go subscribe to Sharon. This was real big for him. I think this was real big. The fact that somebody like that found his show. You know what I mean? I think that was real big, and I think he did a good job in handling how he handled it. Well, y'all can decide, but I think he did a good job in how he handled it. You know. So before we get too much into the subject, you're gonna see how he ended up on the damn show. To begin with, how the hell did a world champ boxer find Sharon in our little space? Well, here we go.
No, that's Ricky. God damn. Welcome to the show. How you doing? Lady Chan, done.
Hey, Sharon.
Oh, okay. That is her.
Chan.
It's me.
Oxen and straight in there.
That's supposed to be Ricky Manna? Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. Good day, Lady Chan. What's going on? What's your thoughts today?
Wasn't really thoughts on the show. It's just that, like, my boo is now here because I was just telling him about the 7-hour live that you did on me about calling me a cocksucker.
Hold on. My boo is not here. I just told him about the shit. You called me online talking about a cocksucker. Lady Chan said I'm going to get my man. Damn, Lady Chan. Trying to flex on this.
So go ahead, Shane.
Hey, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing well. Good day to you. How you feeling?
I'm good. You know who this is, right?
No, I do not.
This
You are Lady Chan's boyfriend. That's what I understand.
No, this is Sugar Shane Mosley.
Good day, Sugar Shane Mosley. We got a legend in the building. Good day, sir.
What's up, brother? Yeah, no, we just out here hanging out. You know what I'm saying? I came out to England to
drop cock in me, like you said. That's what he does. Remember, that's what you said.
Whoa, Lady Chan come out here early, baby. She letting y'all know from the jump. Lady Chan said, "Yeah, he come out here to drop cock in me." All right. God damn, I'm sorry. I had to do this for her. Damn, Lady Chan. Shit. What did he come out there to do?
Yeah, no, we just out here hanging out. You know what I'm saying? I came out to England to
drop cock in me, like you said. That's what he does. Remember, that's what you said, Sharon.
So now the question is, did I lie?
It's a lie.
Huh?
Cock. He drops cock. Yes, he drops cock, but that's not all what he does, Sharon. And I want to know why
she
that's
wanted
a
to let
problem
them know
if he drops cock in me.
Hey, listen. He get to do what he want to do. He is a legend in this world. Hey, if he want to drop cock in Lady Chan, that is his business. As long as you accept it, that's the only thing that actually matters.
The only thing that actually matters, and it's true. But remember, Sharon, you said I was a London prostitute.
I said a lot of shit. Yes, goddamn right. When you come at my goddamn family, especially my child, especially my child, I'm gonna defend. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna yell. I ain't afraid to talk shit to nobody.
No, Lady Chan is she's a great person. She's not no prostitute, none of that. For real, seriously. On the real.
On the real.
On the real. She's real. She's a real girl.
I'm that real bitch.
She's a real one.
All right, that's good. That's good to hear. How long y'all been together and y'all gonna go for the long run? Do you still believe in marriage, Sugar Shane Mosley?
No.
You don't believe in it no more?
No, hell no.
So now I got a question, because this is a topic that happens on this show often about marriage. Why?
How much you gonna pay this London prostitute for bringing this legend on your show? You better hit the motherfucking cash app.
I didn't know. So you want me to offer you up a certain amount of money, or are you gonna tell me how much it's worth?
You gonna how much?
Lady Chan, anybody paying you? Stop all that talking. We trying to talk to champ. Get out the way.
Joe. But you did the thing for free, and then you asked for money after. You got to get the money first.
I ain't think of that, bro.
You got to understand.
No, but there's always ways.
I ain't say it. You did.
This could have to be edited out. It could have to be.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Sharon. So Cash App is Shanaholic I'll write it in the back.
Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat right now. Goddamn. Go ahead, Lady Chan. Drop it in the chat. Drop the goddamn cash up in the chat.
I'll put it in the back, Sharon. Yeah.
Yeah, she's trying to get that cash out.
But we're going to continue because
Which
it's a
he
good
should.
conversation. Let me just hear what you guys are going to chop up.
I would like to hear, if you don't mind, like, why did he have a change of heart in being married versus staying single and committed? What was the change of heart? Because that is a conversation that happens a lot within these spaces.
Well, being married seems like more of a contract type of thing for me, where people, where the girls are getting like a lot of money, half of your stuff, and I'd rather just deal with love and not with a contract. So that's why.
Now, I understand his point of view. His point of view is coming from a man with money, a man with means. All right. When we start breaking down these court cases, child support court, when we start breaking this stuff down, you talking about when you a man with means, you get hit pretty hard, right? But as we gonna see, everybody gets pulled in the trial. Not everybody gets pulled, but anybody can be pulled in the child support court. They don't really care how much money you make, right? But if you a guy like Shane Mosley, yeah, you get pulled in the court and things. So now he said he looking for love. That whole, because people can get half of your stuff. That's just his reality. That's not most people.
I would never do another marriage again.
So now the person that you love, don't you want to protect them from anything that could possibly, for things that we cannot control? Things can happen to anybody. It doesn't matter how great of a skill of a boxer you are, things can always happen, right? Different health situations. So how would you protect somebody without being in a marriage?
Well, you can protect them. You don't have to give them all your money. You can protect them when you have your own money with you, and you can kind of give it to them on your own, not for them taken away, not for them taking it from you. Yeah. Not from the government taking it from you or somebody taking it from you. I can just give it to them myself if I love them that way. Right.
So what happens often, right? It's a conversation that happened on this channel, Sugar Shane, is that somebody that passed away, they didn't have no will type of situation in order, and then now that person, they loved one died, and their money had to go through probate, and they had to wait 5 to 10 years to get this so-called money that they accumulated together because they just didn't believe in adding the government into their life. So that's what I mean by being able to protect your significant other.
Well, that's when you have trust in line, right? That's when people have the trust fund. You have a trust fund in line where if you have somebody that you love, you put them on your trust, and then that trust will be able to fund whatever that person is. Yeah. Okay. So you don't have to use
the trust argument,
testimony. You
don't have to. All the courts and all that stuff. They don't have to get your business because you never make that money. They're gonna take all the money away anyway. Yeah. So you really put it in a trust, so the people that you want to have the money will get the money.
Is it tax-free once it's in the trust?
Yes.
Somewhat.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. So you believe in getting the government involved. It's just that you don't believe in the government as in a marriage. So now, if you're in a hospital or some situation like that, you can be denied as a girlfriend to walk inside that emergency room. It happened to a friend of mine.
I put on do not resuscitate anyway. He'd be all right.
Yeah.
I'll be good.
Now they joking about it now, but we're gonna get into this state involvement. This state involvement is pretty big. This is one thing I'm gonna say to y'all. Y'all gotta do whatever you gotta do to keep the state up out of your business. You don't want the state involved as much as you can. If you parents, you better work it out yourselves. Just a note of advice.
I'll be on the other side. She gonna take the trust money anyway. Yeah. like I said.
All right, so that's your idea of marriage. I got a question for you because this seemed like to be a very.
Let me finish up. So now, as it goes right now, my kids are my trust. Yeah. All my kids. Right. Yeah. So they will get my money when I go away, when I pass away.
Gotcha.
they will be able to do whatever it is that's necessary for me to have a, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But once I'm gone, I'm gone.
I mean, yeah, that is true. But
Man,
however,
he got a trust set up for
our
his
impact
kids.
and the things that we leave.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I agree with that. Once we gone, we are gone. But we do gotta set up situations to help out our loved ones, for especially we have things that is substantial as well.
And that's why,
because the majority of people cannot afford trust fund refunds. Those things are expensive.
But my kids keep, like right now, as we speak, I showed my kids my trust, and I said, "Listen, this is what you have. My house paper, you have everything I have. All my kids, Shane Jr., Najee, Ty, Mimi, all you guys, and I give them the paper so they'll know. And if anything happens to me, you guys have this. You own this. You own Big Bear. You own my cabin. You own everything. But it goes to my kids, not to my ex-wife, not to my ex-girlfriend, not to my ex-fiance. Nobody can try to come in and take none of this. This is your estate. All this is yours. And that's my kids.
So look, if y'all got all this money that y'all say, maybe he gave you an idea how to set it up if you want to protect your children and stuff like that. My thing is, since we're supposed to meet people at the finish line now, I guess. But Shane gave you away. But he was talking about his kids now. But here shortly, he's gonna get into his. He also paid child support, right? We're gonna get into that shortly.
He'll just give me a little bit of money just for being the person who I am.
Hey,
it's a little bit there. I give it.
Hey, listen. I think that is a beautiful thing. As long as you have a plan to figure out, because I think it is important. Because a lot of times people that do not have substantial means as you should have, they talk as if they do.
Right.
They usually get divorced. Majority of people, they are just leaving with what they came in. That's what usually happens.
But when I got divorced, I had to pay $6 million. And then the reason why I be at Margaritos because she said that's gonna be my last $2 million I get. So I had to I kicked Margaritos' ass for that. I kicked his ass.
Yeah, I remember that story
because of her saying that. That's my last $2 million. And then I ended up fighting Mayweather and Pacquiao after that for $12 million.
Kaboom!
So it
Yeah.
is what it is.
That is very interesting. So now my next question is, how do after you break up and you
car and she got like a house and everything.
Some of the belts.
She got some of the belts. She got a lot of shit.
Damn. So now after that, how do you keep the peace with somebody like your ex, since it's such a big social media situation? How do you keep the peace?
My kids is number one. They're like they're the peace. They're my best friend. Like my daughter will call me all the time. Pop, can I come with the Big Bear? Or Pop, can I go?
You got to think about the kids.
Or can you come over and hang out with me? I'll go hang out with them. Yeah. My daughter, my sons.
When it's their college things in this.
My cousin, my grandkids. I go to Vegas.
Yeah, he a little slow, DB man. Champ, bro. Champ slurring and shit. Champion took a couple too many hits, man. He has. You can hear that shit too. He ain't always sounded like that.
Hang out with Shane Jr. and my grandkids.
Okay. Like we do you still be in contact with Zab Judah?
Huh?
I see Zab every now and then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, just checking, just asking, because I know he's in Vegas as well. But so now, so the reason why I asked about co-parenting is because it's a very difficult balance to have. Saying like maybe happy birthday to her on social media or just being interactive with them, and a lot of people struggle with the co-parenting part. I just wanted to know if you had any advice on co-parenting and being cordial.
Yeah, in the beginning, co-parenting was very hard because the kids are younger and they couldn't do what they want to do. Now they can go where they want to go. They're adults now, and now they'll come to it. They see the difference. They see.
All right, now I want y'all to pay attention to that because when the kids are younger, it's more difficult, right? It's more difficult because you got more. The kids can't really make decisions for themselves. Y'all gonna find out that when when the kids can't make decisions for themselves, and you can't actually, as parents, come to a decision, what's going to end up happening is you're going to need a mediator. That's where the state comes in. All right. And I'm here to tell y'all today, that's them the last people that you want in your shit is the damn state. You don't want them in your shit. But like you said, they couldn't agree early on. They couldn't agree early on what to do with the children. All right. And when you can't agree early on, things happen. And now the state's involved. So
they see that, you know.
Yeah, that what Pops wasn't maybe the bad guy.
I wouldn't a bad guy like that.
Yeah.
But I hang out with them. I do different things with them. So co-parenting is very good with me now. I think that
I heard that co-parenting is real good with me now. That means it hasn't always been. All right. That means it's been a difficult road. You know, you read between the lines with niggas. It ain't always been with me now. He made sure he threw that in there.
What I want to say, can I just interject?
No, well, 1 second. I think that my ex-wife did a good job of doing a house with them, whatever. But we don't necessarily have to talk. But the kids, I have a great relationship with my kids now, all of them.
Yeah, but what I wanted to say is that like, guys, imagine you have to give your ex-wife $6 million, and because the kids are so little, and then you're on a child support order, you was on like 25 grand a month.
So 15
grand a month.
15 grand
a month on top of the 6 million.
For like 10 years.
For 10 years, and that woman.
All right, so he had to pay 15 grand a month for 10 years. Now, Sugar Shane, I'm like, now this has to be relative now. I say this has to be relative because we're talking about Sugar Shane Mosley. We're talking about a multi-millionaire who's going to get millions of dollars per fight. Knowing he's probably going to fight once or twice a year, a couple of endorsements, 15 grand a month to him isn't really a lot. Right? But he did have to pay it. And so some people had to get involved because they weren't pretty much sure what they wanted to do with the kids, right? You weren't pretty much sure what you wanted to do with the kids. So the state had to get involved. You want to keep the state out of your business, if possible.
Women still can say you can't see the kids as often as I want you to, as often as you want. That's wild to me. You have to wait till them kids get a little bit older to be able to do their own thing. Then to after you've paid what a grand total of 10 million.
I pay.
Hold on, Lady Shane. How does it cross the water? Cause a guy in Shane's position, he gonna pay and she gonna control. If she get the right, she had to go to this. She go through the state and get the right lawyer. Yes, ma'am.
Crazy.
But in the end, I'm gonna say in the end it's all worth it because I do love my kids. Yeah. And my kids love me, and I'm happy for that. Because sometimes the kids don't love their father or the other person because they have regrets because of the mother, whatever, doing different things. But my kids, I can say honestly that my kids love me, and they come to whatever I do, they support me wherever I go, and I'm very happy about that.
You know what? I'm gonna say this, man. I like what Shane is doing there because as a man, I feel that his children, his relationship with his children hadn't always been where he wanted it to be. And sometimes, it's like that. So it's not always where you want it to be. I think he's grateful for what it is now. And you never throw your baby mama under the bus under any circumstances. So you always say, hey, man, she did a phenomenal job. Yeah, you know what I mean? She raised, it don't matter how you feel about it. Yeah, man, she raised them kids. She did a great job, man. Look, best mom ever. Look, man, I'm just glad now we can have a great relationship. He's saying what he needs to say. I think he's doing a good job. Just in my opinion.
I think that is a very important thing that you just said, because way too many times people look at whatever that like your situation, which most people are not going to come close to no $1 million worth of support towards their wives, right? You did 10 million verses of it, and you still don't actually feel no real vitriol towards it, because in the grand scheme of things, yes, the wife, she did benefit from it as well. But in the grand scheme of things, your children are the main ones that benefit, because they was able to continue a life that you afforded them by putting your life on the line by being in the goddamn ring of all places. So that is awesome that you are able to say that, hey, even though I went through all that very difficult time of pretty much in the past few years, a loss, so-called loss of 10 million, you don't have no anger towards the system, because ultimately it went towards the children. That is a beautiful thing to hear.
Go to college.
They go to college. Everybody's good. They're happy, and they love me like, and they see, you know, they see
Dad did what he had to do.
They see what I did, what I had to do. They love me, and I love them back, and I'm happy.
And they're all dope kids. All of them.
All of my kids.
All of them are dope. Nice manners, everything.
So now my question is this. So what advice would you give? Because I don't know if you know about red pill community and those things.
He doesn't.
Ah, hell. Sharon gonna be Sharoning. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, as you see the state get involved. You know, when the state get involved, it's a tough task. It's a tough task. And then we hear about, you know, a lot of these things. You know, and it's hard to kind of not be bitter, right? As men, you kind of not be bitter, even though you go through things. And women, to not be bitter if you're on the losing side of this thing, right? Because guess what? You could be on the losing side. Doesn't matter. All right. Because once the state get involved, you don't have control. Once the state get involved.
Sharon, you don't know.
You don't, right? I figured that, because that is is a very weird. It's a very weird ideology to have, this red pill ideology. So now, with you being a man that been through you've been through fame, marriage, taking care of your kids not able to see you as you want to, but still you don't have no vitriol towards women. How was you able to still stay within a mind frame that you are in control of your life and not the other way around, that society is in control of your life?
Because he just comes round and drops cock. Remember, Sharon. So he's living.
Don't y'all forget, he comes around and drops cock. Yeah, as Lady Chan said. Hold on, how Lady Chan said, he drops cock.
Because he just comes round and drops cock.
Around that, society is in control of your life.
Because he just comes round and drops cock. Remember?
Society is in control of your life.
Because he just comes round and drops cock. Remember?
Society is in control of your life.
Because he just comes round and drops cock. Remember?
Well, y'all heard it.
He's living.
She's gonna come back to that, right? But I think, you know what I'm saying, being a fighter, and you know, things don't always go your way, but there's always lessons in life, you know, that you have to deal with. So I think that it was just a lesson for me to have to go through this and know that there's a
rainbow.
There's a rainbow on the other
side. A pot of gold on the other side.
There's a pot of gold on the other side of the rainbow. Like, I can't look at the negative part of, like, oh man, you know, things are bad, whatever. But at the end of the day, my kids turned out great, and I'm happy for that. And that's the only thing that matters.
Yeah,
that's really the only thing that matters.
And I like the fact that you use a lesson and not a loss, because majority of the men I have a conversation with, they would say it was a loss.
Yeah, they would say that.
That they went through, instead of a lesson learned, and they had to just get better at this whole life thing. Because
I kind of agree with Sharon on that. Look at it as a lesson. Don't look at it as a loss. Some things might seem as a loss, but everything's a lesson. I agree with Sharon on that.
No matter how successful you are, you still gotta get better at life.
Life
is a lesson.
Yeah.
You know, there's different lessons, and you go through it, and sometimes
you fail.
You fail, but sometimes it look like it's like, oh man, this is horrible. This is not what. And then at the end of the rainbow, you're like, sometimes around this is what the lesson's about. It's like, oh my God.
It's like a moment of clarity.
It's a moment of clarity. Yeah. Like I said, my kids turned out to be great. I'm like, I'm
and you're still great. And you're first ballot Hall of Famer, baby. Yeah.
I really appreciate that. And also, what is your idea on the boxing market now? Do you like what Jake Paul is bringing to the table, bringing so much new eyes to it, even though it's not high level skill level, but he's bringing a lot of money and attention to the sport?
You know, I do like it, but you know, I was Jake Paul's trainer, right?
He trained Jake Paul.
I trained Jake Paul for when I trained him. I trained him when he was against Jay Diaz.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Now, I just want to play that a little bit because I didn't know that. I'm like, damn, you trained, damn, he was involved in that whole shit. You know, and he gonna kind of let you know of some shit, the next Netflix event. I'm like, God damn, that shit might, but I'm like, whoa. So Shane involved in all that, huh?
But I do like what Jake is doing. Jake is a very talented person. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know that, like, the last fight, I think that it was a show. You know, I don't think it was a real thing.
Yeah.
With Mike Tyson or whatever.
Well, who was it a show for? Because Mike Tyson, like, he had plenty of opportunity to put some hands on that young man.
It was a show for everybody. It was think about it. You know, like they went to what Netflix was it? Netflix?
Yeah, Netflix.
It was Netflix. It was for free, so nobody came sue saying that they
didn't get what they wanted.
They didn't get what they wanted because it was for free.
But them not made the bag though.
But they still made the bag. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, it was entertainment. I think across the board for everybody. I didn't like it.
I liked the entertainment, but it's entertainment. Me that Mike Tyson.
He didn't get beat up. Jake Paul didn't get beat up. And it wasn't
better because Mike Tyson was getting beat up. It was a show. So Mike Tyson got $20 million. Jake Paul got $40 million. And now they're going to do another show with Roy Jones.
Okay.
Oh, really? So Roy about to get up in there? Oh, that's very interesting. Do you ever feel like
we've got 3 more minutes?
No problem. Do you ever want to have a conversation? Because people like they'll hear some of these contracts like 20 million, 40 million, but really the fighter doesn't see half of that in reality, right?
Well, them they do because there's no managers and stuff like that tagging in, because this is going straight to Roy Jones or straight going to Jake Paul. So none of the
it's only the tax man, Uncle Sam,
and maybe tax.
Well, y'all heard it. I can stop it right there. Now he mentioned that. We were like, what? Hold on. And you talking about Roy Jones and Jake Paul. I swear, man, they're gonna make Jake Paul rich, yo. He already rich. I'm sure y'all will say he already rich. I'm like, damn. The hell they talking about? They're gonna make Jake Paul rich, bro. You know what I mean? They're gonna make Jake Paul rich, man. To look like y'all heard it out of Shane's mouth. Did he say Roy Jones? I heard him say Roy Jones. Let's see if he correct himself. I'm like, God knows.
That's why Jake Paul's in Puerto Rico where it's 40%.
Yeah, but if it's Roy Jones, he's going to
Roy Jones is in Florida, so I don't know. Maybe he pays the federal tax. I don't know.
Yeah.
But still, a lot of people not getting the money from them. They get the money directly.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson has his own companies, so like he filters his stuff through. So
yeah,
it's different. But I think that they're all gonna they're getting paid. Like all of them are getting. They're finding ways to put it into business accounts or whatever, but they get paid.
What do you guys call it? We call it LTDs. What do you call it? LS, the limited companies. We call it LTD.
LLC.
LLC.
Yeah, we call it LLC. Which I wrote a book about.
Yeah. So, as you know, I guess that's breaking news. You know what I mean? That's breaking news. I guess Roy Jones Jr. supposed to be next. Supposed to be next up. You know what I mean? But that, as we kind of get, back to the topic. My thing is, we talking about family court. My thing is, you talk about family court. This man was paying $15,000. $15,000 a month in child support, right? Now you like, well, how in the world? Look, see, I was letting Sin talk in the chat earlier because she was saying something that's a little false, and we're gonna prove it here in just a second. ma'am, the state gets involved way before when you ask for them payments. The state is the mechanism in which them payments come. So whether you late on them or not, the state is already involved. That's the enforcement mechanism, ma'am. Already there. You ain't got to worry about none of it. It's already there. All right. And like I said, so today, you know, we're going to be a little original today. Because a lot of y'all like to talk about it and don't be about it. And don't see about it. That's right. Come on, you know, man, like I said, you know, we the guys that bought the Bodycam footage to this. I got something new for y'all. You know what I mean? Because see, we talk about these stuff, and I'm like I said, I'm gonna bring y'all up here. We gonna get into it. Because what we do is we talk about a lot of things, but we don't actually see it. Right? Well, today we gonna see a little bit about it. We gonna see how it go. We gonna see how it go. We gonna see how it go in court. You know what I mean? We're going to see everything. Because this is what we call this. This is Court Chronicles. This is Court Chronicles. Right? This is what we're going to get in today. And but I'd be remiss if I wouldn't say a little bit about what's going on before we jump into this. All right, man. We got a guy here, bottom right. Just to give y'all a little background, this guy's married. Bottom left, this the baby mama. Now, he didn't came before the judge. Now, this guy don't want to have nothing to do with the kid. That y'all gonna see why. This gonna be wild. These are the kind of stories. Before y'all lay down, understand this can be you. Understand your ass can be in court. Talking about, nah, I don't know about all this stuff. And now you in front of the state. Because as soon as you ask for something, the state gonna get involved. And this is what the state involvement look like. So be careful who you have kids with. We gonna show y'all a little bit of how it looks. We ain't gonna just talk about it. So here we go.
He doesn't want whoever he's living with or his significant other to know about this other child. So then Julia just has to suffer, right? And won't have a father because you procreated her and now she won't be able to have a relationship with her father, right?
Mary Ann Warren, Assistant Attorney General for the state of Texas.
Okay, what do we have? Is this a hearing?
It's a hearing, it's a partial agreement.
And how much time are you requesting, counsel?
I'm going to say 20 minutes.
Okay, you may proceed.
Okay, let me read the agreement first. The parties agree that mother will be the sole managing conservator of the child, Julia, born in 2020. Father will be the possessory conservator. Father does not want any visitation. And so there'll be no visitation, no medical or dental retroactive. And that's the...
Now y'all gonna learn a little bit of this language, but this is because they can't agree. You heard they naming out the terms, and they said the mother is the sole conservator for this child. That means she gonna make all the decisions and everything. All right. The father is the secondary conservator. That means if something were to happen to the mother. Then they discuss parenting time. He like parenting time. I don't want no damn parenting time. He said, no, he don't want no parenting time. He ain't asking the court for none. He don't want nothing to do with it. Keep you up on game.
The extent of the agreement. I will call the mother. Please state your name, ma'am.
Apollonia McFadden.
Apollonia, what the hell?
Did you hear the agreement as I read on the record?
Oh, purple hair. This should have been a red damn flag. What the hell? Purple hair. Y'all see that damn purple hair? This should have been a red flag. These two motherfuckers. See, you out here fucking in these streets, dog. Mr. Whitlow, you got out here and got caught in these streets. And now your ass on the Zoom call in your damn truck. Trying to hide the damn... You on court, nigga. You trying to hide the shit. You ain't slick, nigga. Yeah.
Yes, but it said Julia was born in 2020 and she was born in 2010.
2010. I misspoke. I apologize. I was reading 2010. So Julia born 2010. Other than that mistake, was the agreement, is that in fact?
Oh yeah, that's it. Now this is, now imagine them 10 years ago. Yeah. You know what I mean? She was a little ghetto baddie. Probably. Yep. And yeah, and his ass dove out. God damn, bro.
Your agreement?
Yes.
Okay, and you're asking the court to make that its order?
Yes.
Is that in the best interest of Julia?
Yes.
Okay, and I'll call Mr.
Paternity
McFadden.
questions, counsel. Paternity?
Okay. I was going to ask that on the contested part, but I'll go ahead.
Wait. Is it contested that he's the father?
It is not. It is not.
God
This is
damn,
not-
Vic.
You need to ask it in your proof.
Yes,
Vic
ma'am.
Terrible.
Ms. McFadden, are you the mother, Julia?
Yes.
And who is the father?
Aaron Whitlow.
Have you ever been married to anyone?
No.
Never been married.
Could there possibly be anyone else that is the father?
No.
Did you and Mr. Whitlow sign an acknowledgement of paternity?
Yes.
Okay.
Birth
Now I
certificate.
pass the witness. Call Mr. Whitlow. Mr. Whitlow, did you hear and understand the agreement as I read on the record?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that?
It's gonna be y'all in court because y'all daggone won't pay no attention where your nut go. You won't pay no attention where your nut go. Look at your ass in court. In your goddamn truck, fool.
In fact, your agreement?
Yes.
You're to always start with paternity. No one gets rights to a child unless you can establish paternity, right?
Okay.
So,
Oh yeah, Judge Maya Evans scolding her little court. Yeah, this don't normally happen, but yeah, she kind of like, hey, this how I go. You ask for paternity first, ma'am. You hear Miss Maya Evans, Judge Maya Evans. Yes, ma'am, black woman. Don't play with her. Get the white lady right.
And you agree with the father of the child, Julia Whitlow?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Why are you agreeing to no visitation?
Because it's like this personal situation involving.
is the no visitation contested?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Yo, look at her face, bro. Come on, man. Yo, yo, she looking like, tell him. Tell him. Like, come on, man. You don't want to be in court going through this shit.
Mr. Whitlow, why are you agreeing to the no visitation is her question.
Look at her.
I just want to take my household.
What was that again, sir?
He wants to protect his household.
Okay.
Oh, man. Wrong answer, dog. So you don't want visitation with this kid because you want to protect your household.
So he doesn't want whoever he's living with or his significant other to know about this other child. Is that correct, Mr. Whitlow?
No, she knows about it. Julia stayed with me for a little bit. I just have young kids, and I feel like right now, just saying, if with Julia coming over to the house, it'll cause conflicts.
Okay.
So then Julia just has to suffer, right? And won't have a father because you procreated her.
Look at baby mom, bro. She loving this shit. Come on, man. She loving this shit.
And now she won't be able to have a relationship with her father, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So the child just gets to suffer for adults' decisions, right?
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Oh,
Ms. Warren, you can keep on with
these
your
people, boy.
So you're asking the court to approve this as your agreement and make it an order of the court? Is that right, Mr. Whitlow? You're asking the court to make this its order, this agreement?
Oh, yeah, fine. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and do you think that's in Julia Whitlow's best interest?
Or is it in your best interest? You hadn't thought about it that way, huh, Mr. Whitlow? You said you were protecting your house, but you're not protecting her and her best interest to have a relationship with both parents, are you?
Man, he trying to get out of this shit. He ain't thinking about all of that. I don't need that little girl around here, man. Her and her mama be causing issues. His dumb ass ain't thought about none of this shit. He just up in the court talking.
Yeah, like, neither me or her is on a relationship with each other. She's 13, and the issue hasn't really been pressed. It just, she got up, everything was fine. She got uprooted, dead silence, no nothing.
And whoever caused the uprooting, silence, no nothing, are probably one or both of you that's in this courtroom, because she's a child. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, Ms. Warren, any other questions of him?
No.
Okay.
Ask the court to.
The agreement between the adults, and you may proceed.
Bruh, I swear, man, baby mama sitting there like she got a one up on this nigga, bruh. Why she looking like that? Oh,
Okay.
my God.
So I'll call Ms. McFadden again. Ms. McFadden, has there been any violence between you and Mr. Whitlow?
Yes.
Oh,
what was
shit.
the last instance of violence?
April 20th of 2021. Or 2011. My apologies, 2011.
How you get that mixed up?
That's the most recent, 2011?
Mm-hmm.
And what happened?
Mr. Whitlow strangled me till the blood vessels busted in my eyes.
Did you call the police?
Ah, damn, that was motherfucking.
My neighbors called the police.
Was he charged?
Yes.
He was arrested?
Yes.
Was he eventually convicted?
I'm not for sure.
Okay, did you get a protective order against him?
Yes.
And was that a 2-year protective order?
Correct, yes.
Okay. And nothing's happened since then?
No.
And anything happened prior to that?
Yes.
Okay. Has it been I guess a normal
we hit these girls, they're gonna be in court telling you.
While we were in a relationship, yes.
Okay. And you're asking the court to find family violence?
I'm asking the court to do what again?
Find family violence against him. Because you said he's been violent against you, correct?
Right, but when you say find family violence, what does that mean exactly?
That he has been violent toward you.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Long time ago,
you understand the court, if the court finds family violence, that there would be
one
no
time in
disclosure of
2010,
your information
2011.
in this order?
Yes.
And you're asking that as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So do you know if Mr. Whitlow has any other children that are minor children?
Before we get to that, have you ever put your hands on him first? Has he ever been granting restraining orders or protective orders against you? And have you ever been arrested for any family violence towards him?
Get her ass, Miss Judge Evans. Get the white lady right, because she ain't doing right. Look, the next time Miss Evans got to tell you, she gonna come in there, got the ma'am, Marianne, Miss Warren, get it together.
No, ma'am.
You may proceed, Ms. Warren.
Okay. Does he have any other minor children living with him?
To my knowledge, yes.
And how many do you know of?
I'm not for sure. I believe 2.
Okay. You understand?
Wait, counsel only said minor children living with them. Are the minor children biologically or adopted his? Are you aware of that, Ms. Fatton?
2 of the 2 children are biologically his children.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Are you aware of any not living with him that he would have an
Ms.
obligation
Warren.
to support?
No.
Okay, those are his only other children. Is that right?
He has a total of 4 children, 2 of them adults, 2 of them are minors.
Okay. Do you or Mr. Whitlow have private insurance available to you at a reasonable cost?
No, my daughter is on CHIP.
Okay. Are you asking for Mr. Whitlow to pay $109 a month, which is a prorated amount, beginning November 1st, 2024, for medical support?
Is that, I'm a little bit confused on that, considering that she gets CHIP.
Okay.
It stays with the state, ma'am, and they're requesting that he reimburse the state the 109.
Okay, so that's not up to me, essentially, right?
You're so right.
Okay.
It's their money that they're asking for. That's
Right.
All right, this is what we mean by the state involved. Them kids get insurance, they get anything. The state is involved. The state will come back to get their bread. We done told y'all better keep them people up out of your shit. Because if they in your shit, they coming to get their bread.
Okay. All right. And do you understand the state's seeking child support in the amount of $477 from Mr. Whitlow beginning November 1st, 2024? Do you understand that, ma'am?
Yes, I do.
And has he supported you from August the 5th, 2020 till today? Supported the child, I mean?
You said August of what year?
2020.
August of 2020 until now?
Yes.
I calculated what he has given in that time frame, and I have it documented via Cash App of the $535 that I mentioned in mediation.
Okay. So giving credit for that $535, do you agree with the amount of $4,076.88 for retroactive child support as of today?
Yes.
Do you agree?
God damn, yeah, don't y'all boys, boy, they retroactive, come get your ass. Now they gonna be on your ass. See, cause the state gonna come back and get their bread. Best believe it. Even if they ain't gave her shit.
Agree with the court order for him to pay that back at $71 a month beginning November 1st, 2024.
$71 a month in arrears.
Okay. I'll pass this witness and call Mr. Whitlow. Now, Mr. Whitlow, you are making $21 an hour. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
And the only
start with family violence first.
Oh, okay.
Miss Moore, I swear, man, Judge Evans, you're gonna have to get a hold of this woman. I swear, she all over the place. But anyway, let's get with the family violence. Mr. Aaron Whitlow putting his dick everywhere. God knows, Mr. Whitlow, you terrible.
Mr. Whitlow, has there been any violence between you and the mother?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you agree with the statement that she made that you were convicted after strangling her back in 2011?
Yes, but when the police got called out, I didn't go to jail that night.
Okay, but were you eventually convicted of that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and there was a protective order because of that, correct?
The arrest came from the protective order.
Okay, has she ever put her hands on you first?
No, ma'am.
Okay, has there been any?
Damn, so you a piece of shit. Damn, man. Man, y'all in these relationships, man, y'all gonna learn. Y'all get to fighting, these kids involved. Now you looking at the state. Now the state involved in y'all shit because y'all done put your hands on each other. And now y'all got to bare your soul to the state because they daggone deciding what the hell to do with your kid. God, no.
Any violence initiated by her at all against you?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Damn, man, you just a piece of shit. Damn, so you basically saying, yeah, Judge, I beat the shit out of her. Yeah, I did it, and she ain't initiate shit. Well, I told you we're gonna go over some real stories together over here today, guys. Well, he admitted it. So when the lady said, yeah, them niggas be violent. Yeah, oh boy, yeah, he just said, yeah, no, she ain't hit me first. I went up top. He did. Yeah, he just said it. I don't want to replay it, but yeah, he said it.
Any reason why having your information in this order would cause you any harm?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So you make $21 an hour, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that your child support was calculated based on that? Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have
$21 an hour in the truck? That's a regular nigga. All right. We ain't talking about no celebrity. We ain't talking about nothing. These the niggas that be in child support court. These niggas. $477 a month. And these motherfuckers fighting. And he don't even want to see the kid. He said, I don't want no visitation with the kid. This nigga, wow.
private insurance available to you at a reasonable cost?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And are there any other children besides the two minor children that you have a duty to support? The two other minor children?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So with that,
man, like Sporties always say, that nigga became a slave to his dick. You slave to your dick, bro. You went out here, you a slave to your dick. $21 an hour, all these cheering. You a slave to your dick, bro. Keep working, keep driving.
amount being prorated, you understand the state's requesting a cash medical in the amount of $109 a month, beginning November 1st, 2024.
Gotta pay the medical back.
Okay.
Hey, can I go back to that family violence?
Well,
why is this nigga smiling in court like, all right.
What is there to go back to? You admitted you were convicted and there's a protective order. So by law, I have to follow that. That's family violence. So I can't relitigate any of that. You admitted there was a protective order. Another court found that. So there's nothing else to discuss regarding that, sir. Go ahead, Ms. Warren.
Okay. So I was asking about the medical. Do you agree? I mean, do you understand that's what the state is requesting you to pay for medical? 109. Yeah. Okay. And you understand that the state's requesting you to pay $477 in child support beginning November 1st, 2024.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And did you have a disagreement with that?
Yes.
What is your disagreement?
I can't afford $500 a month.
Okay, is it true that you're making $21 a month?
Now he in here crying about he can't afford shit. This gonna be y'all in here, man. Look, you know what I mean. This gonna be y'all in here. You know what I mean? Yeah, my bad. I fucked up the saying, man. Your dick that made you a slave. You know what I mean? This motherfucker talking about 500 too much for him. Now 500 too much for you. You been fucking raw, my boy.
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that's guidelines?
He makes $21 a month? Or?
I'm sorry, an hour. I apologize, Judge. An hour. $21 an hour.
Yes, ma'am.
Come on, Miss Warren.
And that was based on your stated income. Guideline support. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Did you hear my question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you pay any other than the $535 that Mother's given you credit for? Have you paid anything else in retroactive child support from August 5th, 2020 until today?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so do you agree with the calculated amount of $4,076.88 for retroactive child support?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and do you agree to pay that back at $71 a month beginning November 1st, 2024?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So if you think you just not gonna pay, when they get you in court, yeah, you're gonna have to pay. Not only do you gotta pay $471, you gotta pay $109 in medical, and you got $71 in retroactive that you gotta pay. And that probably ain't it. You probably got some more. Yeah. Attorney fees, all sort of stuff, bro. You talking about you can't afford $500. You better go find it.
Okay. No further questions of this witness.
You both will receive a copy of the order via your emails. Have a good day. Anything else, Ms. Warren, you need?
No, ma'am.
Thank you. What's next?
Man, Miss Evans, boy, I swear she ain't playing no game. She ain't playing no game. You know what I mean?
This marriage before the court of the defense.
Now, before we get into this one, this is just kind of just what let y'all know the kind of stuff, you know what I mean, that you gonna see in the foolishness this is of child support court and custody battles. You know what I mean? Now you didn't see your Pookie who make 21 an hour. I know that's what you say, niggas ain't shit. But trust me, it's more of these folks. We gonna get to these folks that's up in here. And you don't want the court in your shit. Trust me when I tell you, that's the last people that you want in your shit, because they're gonna get in with frivolous shit about any little thing. All right? Watch who you have kids with.
Defendant mother's motion for her to show cause, alleging that plaintiff father has violated the custody agreement by communicating inappropriately with the minor children of the parties. This hearing is being conducted via Zoom. President Attorney Anthony Bresco, representing the defendant mother, Lindy Salick. Ms. Salick is present. In addition, Attorney John Harb is present, representing the plaintiff father, Scott Salick, and Mr. Salick is present. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Obviously, school will be right. The commencement of school is right around the corner. Obviously, the children are not going to the state of Georgia, as perhaps suggested by Dad at some point in time. There's been no motions filed in that regard. The parties have conferred with the front of the court this morning, and the recommendation this morning is that court order that the parties not discuss any part of this case with minor children, which that's a given. And also,
it looks like they're going through a nasty custody case. From the last name, seems like they were married, and it seems like Mr. Selick has got a new job. And he's not supposed to talk about anything that might violate, the court order. You know what I mean? Or talk about certain things with the children, right? Well, Mr. Selick kind of did this. All right. Anyway.
That the plaintiff be held in contempt of court for violating the court order. Mr. Bresco, is this recommendation good with your client this morning?
It is, Your Honor.
Mr. Harb?
Yes, Your Honor.
Does your client have any objection to the court adopting this recommendation?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Sock, has he moved to Georgia, or is he still living here in Michigan?
He's relocated as of approximately June 10th, Your Honor. And he's been back to Michigan to exercise parenting time.
Right. What the court's inclined to do is take a brief testimony from Mr. Sock this morning, find him in contempt, but to reserve sentencing. Of course, he's no purpose by imposing jail sentence, but hopefully Mr. Sock will understand this cannot continue. If it continues it, he holds the key to the jail. Right, Mr. Sock, can you raise your right hand to be sworn, please?
Unmute, Mr. Sock.
Mr. Sock, there you go. You unmute yourself. Do you solemnly swear affirm that the
So it seems like the judge is ready to hold him in contempt of court. Why? Because he told the kids he moving to Georgia. See, these are the small things what happens when you get the court involved in your shit. Keep the court out of your shit. Because now you got a hearing because you decided to move, and then you done told the kids where you moving. You be like, what? Yeah. This what happened when y'all can't come to no decent agreement. Now you sitting here looking at the judge. He talking about holding you in contempt because you talked to your kids. Oh, you think it's a game?
About to give this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
State your name for the record.
Scott David Salick.
And Mr. Salick, it's been alleged that you have communicated with the children your desire that they move with you to the state of Georgia, and that they would have a pool and the dog could come with them, things of that nature. Do you admit, acknowledge that you discussed with your 11 and 8-year-old children the prospect of moving with you to the state of Georgia?
So my man told the kids, look, man, I'm moving to Georgia. It's warm in the South. You could bring the dog. I got a pool in the crib. Yo, look at the picture right here. Yo, y'all come on, man. You know what I mean? Hey, judge said, hell no, you can't do that. So guess what? You can't even tell your kids you moving to Georgia. For a better life, shit. Nah. It ain't for them. Who the hell told you you move to Georgia, nigga? Not them. They ain't got nothing to do with you. What happens when you get the state involved?
When I accepted the job and they asked me why, I said, yes, I would like them to. I did not say they would.
Right. Mr. Brusco, do you want to examine Mr. Salick? And you're much more familiar with the specifics of the allegations.
Sure, Your Honor. Thank you. Mr. Salick, after you learned of moving to Georgia, did you inquire of your children whether or not they would like to move with you?
And everything. That's fucked up.
I did say they were entitled to an opinion. Yes.
Okay. And did you tell them to express that opinion to their mother?
I said if they asked, yes.
I'm a little confused by that. Who asked?
But when it came up to why I was leaving, I said they're entitled to voice their opinion on the matter.
Okay. And do you now believe that they are entitled to voice their opinion on the matter?
I never said that was going to happen. I said they were entitled to an opinion. Yes.
Okay. And you asked them to express that opinion to their mother?
When it came up, yes.
Okay. Judge, I believe that solidifies the allegation. He told the children about a move. He asked their opinion about a move contrary to the joint custody agreement. And then he asked the children to talk to their mother about their opinion about the move, which of course, none of those.
Don't you ask your damn kids about their opinion about you moving. You're going to be up in court. Now, I don't think what he did was right. I think he was being facetious with this. I really do. I think he was nudging the kids like, yo, y'all want to come, bring the dog. We got a pool in the yard. You don't want to stay up here with mama. For what? She bored. She boring, yo. Come stay with me.
Steps along the way should have ever taken place.
Mr. Harb, do you have any questions of your client?
Yes. Mr. Seller, do you understand that moving forward, you're not to involve either child in conversations regarding change of location, change of school, change of residence, anything of that nature, or any other important decisions regarding the minor children, that you and Ms. Selleck must come to agreement, and if you're unable to come to agreement, then you have to seek court approval. Do you understand those things?
Yes.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Now, mind you, we don't know what she in the house saying.
Thank you, Mr. Harb. I think, Mr. Harb, you hit the nail on the head. Mr. Salk, these are matters that you discussed with your children's mother, not with the children. Yes, if you've wanted, then or your attorney, and if your attorney files a motion to change domicile of the children, then yes, the court would talk with the children and see whether they have a preference. But it's not your role as the reality is being divorced. It's not your role to inquire of the children what their preference is. That's for the court. So based upon the testimony you've provided this morning, the court finds the defendant Scott Salk to be plaintiff Scott Salk to be in contempt of court for violating the conditions of the terms and conditions of the judgment of divorce and Michigan law. We'll find him in contempt of court, but the court will reserve sentencing on that contempt. So it's just hopefully no, you go back to Mr. Salk. If in fact you want the girls to spend some time with you, holidays, summertime, you need to discuss that with their mother. And if you cannot reach agreement, then you petition the court for relief. There's a proper way to do that. Do not involve the children in these adult issues. Anything further this morning, Mr. Brusco?
Not on our part, Your Honor. Thank you.
Right. Again, the court reserve sentencing on contempt. Mr. Brower, could you simply add to your recommendation that the court reserve sentencing on contempt?
Yes, Your Honor.
Right. Anything further this morning, Mr. Arb?
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. That will conclude this matter. Everyone can zoom out. Have a good rest of the morning.
Thank you, Your Honor.
For the record.
Damn. So my man was held in contempt. Ain't that a bitch?
This matter is before the court. Subsequent to the parties have engaged in mediation with Mr. Walker from the front of the court. It appears we have both parties present. You are Mackenzie Stahl, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. See, y'all loved each other in the beginning, did you? Look at your ass. Look at you down there at the bottom. Now y'all in court. Look at it.
Ms. Stahl, can you hear the court?
Yes, Judge. Can you hear me?
There you are. Okay. Good afternoon. And sir, you're DeMarcus McGee.
Yes, Your Honor.
Right. Good afternoon. Mr. Walker, of the parties been able to make some progress on their own agreement with your assistance?
Yes, they have, Your Honor. And I have put their agreement into writing, and it is in your queue as a recommendation.
Thank you. One moment, let me access that, please. Well, Ms. Stahl, Mr. McGee, the court's received a fine written recommendation from Mr. Walker. Is that a parenting time? Be as specific as follows. The party shall alter.
Now listen to this shit. Parenting time. See, this is what you don't want. You don't want a judge reading off the parenting time that you got, because guess what? That means everything got to be difficult. Everything is now difficult. Look, see, look at you, Davey. See, you ready to jump on the little McKinsey. See, that's how y'all end up caught. Mackenzie look good. I'm trying to give Mackenzie a baby. You know what I mean? No, bro. See, then you gonna look. Hey, Sean. They're gonna be on the Zoom call, Sean. They're gonna be on the Zoom call in front of the judge, and the homeboy. Yeah, he done for. I ain't gonna say he done for, but I'm just saying he in front of that judge. He in front of that judge, and Davey gonna be right in front of the judge too. Yeah, we know. See, oh yeah, because see, if you get her pregnant, hey, yeah, you know you in court. Ain't even no question. Old buddy knew he was going down. He knew, shit. He had to know. Fuck. I'm caught, nigga. Dreaded up nigga with a beard. You getting something like, yeah, bro, you done.
8 weeks in the summer. Week on, week off with exchanges on Sundays at 7 p.m. Father's first week of parenting time during summer shall commence the Sunday after school gets out.
Yep.
And thereafter, week on, week off. Holidays shall be as follows. The parties shall split the winter break in half. The Thanksgiving holiday shall commence the Tuesday before Thanksgiving every year. In even years, father shall have Thanksgiving and the second half of winter break. Mother shall have the first half of winter break. And then odd years, father shall have the first half of winter break. Mother will have Thanksgiving and the second half of winter break.
See, I can't keep up with all of this shit. Even years, odd years, you have first year. I'm like, bro, see, y'all keep just smashing everything, and now y'all got to deal with this shit. Y'all like being told, look, you're going to get your kid on the first couple weeks of the first winter break, and then the end of winter break. What? Sir, on the even year or odd year? What the hell? I don't know.
All other holidays not specifically listed herein, namely the winter and Thanksgiving, shall be according to the party's regular parenting time schedule. Find that any prior orders not inconsistent with this order shall continue in full force and effect. So you simply modified parenting time that works with both of you. Ms. Dahl, is this the correct statement of your agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. McGee, is this the correct statement of your agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Wonderful. Can you both please raise your right hand to be sworn, please? Do you both solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony about to give this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ms. Stahl, please state your name for the record.
Mackenzie Stahl.
Thank you. Ms. Stahl, do you...
Mackenzie Stahl, man. God knows. I just keep saying, bro, you knew what this was when you
believe
did
this agreement to be in the best interest of your child?
Yes, Your Honor.
Wonderful. Mr. McGee, please state your name for the record.
Marcus McGee.
Same question, Mr. McGee. Do you believe that this agreement is in the best interest of your child?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. The court finds any agreement between the parents to be in the best interest of minor child. The court would like to thank Mr. Walker for his fine assistance. The court will adopt the agreement. And the court applauds the two of you. I mean, it's wonderful. Your child will benefit and thrive because you're on the same page. And obviously there'll be challenges in the future when your child gets older and involve more activities, but effective communication is the key. There's enough challenges in life, make it good for each other.
Hold on, man. If they was on the same page, their ass wouldn't be in court. If they was on the same page, they wouldn't have to have you reading off all these dates and shit. They switching the child back and forth. They're not on the same page. You know what I mean? Like they're not on the same page. They can't be on the same page. They're on the same page according to you and your court, I guess. But they're not on the same page. If not, they wouldn't be there. They could be able to sit down and say, hey, man, come on, you work this out. Look, you get them days, I get it that day. We work this out. They not on the same page. If they were, they wouldn't be in front of you. You can talk to somebody. You know what I mean? See, you know, no sin, that's fucked up. You just can't pick one parent and be done with it. This is what we saying, because most of the time you're gonna pick the mama. You know, so but my thing is like, bro, see now but they couldn't work it out. So now they ain't here. Come on, y'all. Y'all should have did this outside the state, outside the courtroom. But I don't know. You never know how that shit be going outside the courtroom.
And your child will thrive if he knows there's no animosity and tension between the parents. So I sincerely applaud for reaching your own agreement. The court will adopt this agreement and copy mailed out to both of you. So good job. Thank you again, Mr. Walker.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Welcome.
Yep. Come on, man.
We didn't know if this was my son or not, and she was with another man.
Now, we're going to get into this, man. This one right here is wild. Look, he's ordered to pay a couple of things, okay? And like I said, shoot, you know, he's ordered to pay a couple things in this one. Right, but this, it's still a little weird, man. It's still a little weird because he got a couple of questions like, hold on. I think I'm getting scammed here. This exact words like, Judge, I think I'm getting scammed, Judge. Hold on, bro. I'm doing what? So, all right. He explained the story. All right.
We didn't know if this was my son or not, and she was with another man that doesn't get along. So I didn't reach out because at the time I didn't know if it was my kid or not. And then we did a DNA test, and then she filed the lawsuit. So now I'm reaching out to have parenting time with my son. I'd like to talk about the childcare that it says that's on here. Is that childcare being paid to her mother to watch the child or a licensed facility that I'm paying on?
Did you put that in your motion?
I believe it is. It's under childcare.
And who provides your childcare for you?
My mom.
You heard her.
And how much do you pay her?
It's $176 a week.
Whoa. Hey, boy, shit, hello. So your mama charging you $176 a week to watch your baby. And she charging you and making him pay it? Oh, something don't. But that's your grandbaby, though. Sugar, that's your grandbaby. Hold on. Nah. You can't tell me your mama charging $176 to watch the baby, and I gotta pay it. Whoa. Can I at least send her to a licensed daycare then? Nah, you can't send her to a licensed daycare. It's the same price. The licensed daycare. Why don't I send her? I'll pay $200 or $2 something to send her to a licensed daycare than have you over there with the mom. I gotta pay mom. Yeah, nigga, pay my mom, nigga. Yeah, you paying mom and you paying me, nigga. Oh shit.
Does she run like a child care center, a daycare center or something?
She does not.
And she don't run
it doesn't sound like there have been any changes since the order was entered to the child care situation.
Okay, so the money that I'm paying to her mother could very well just be going right back into her pocket and getting double of what I have to pay. It seems like I'm getting scammed.
Bro, hold on. Is anybody else seeing this? Is anybody else seeing this? Hold on. I'm flabbergasted right now. Time out. My boy said, yeah. So she charging $176 a week. Her mama is to watch her grandbaby. She telling me her mama got to watch the grandbaby. I'm like, well, take the baby to a licensed daycare. Daycare's out. Take the baby to a daycare. Oh, no. My mom got to watch her. Your mom got to watch her. And I got to pay her $176 a week. And on top of child support. Hold on, man. I can't pay. Hold on. No. If I'm gonna pay for this damn daycare, I'm gonna pay it to the people who supposed to do this. It sounds like, yo, man, the dad going, look, I'm not paying your mama $176 a week to watch. What is this? I feel my boy. My boy feel like he getting scammed right now.
My mom.
Your mama provide childcare.
And how much do you pay her?
It's $176 a week.
And does she run like a child care center, a daycare center or something?
No.
She does not.
Sir, it doesn't sound like there have been any changes since the order was entered to the child care situation.
Okay, so the money that I'm paying to her mother could very well just be going right back into her pocket and getting double of what I have to pay. It seems like I'm getting scammed, getting screwed over on this.
Well, I would agree that
I just got the paperwork right here, and it says, I agreed to the $627 for the child support. I understood that, and then when I got the paperwork, the child care is thrown on top of it, and it brings up to $1,250 a month. And with my pay stubs, I have those here too. That's just unreal.
you filed this motion, correct?
Yes, sir, I did.
All right, what are you requesting and why?
I would like to be requesting every weekend to see my son. Currently have no time that I get him.
Hold on. Dang.
You have no time currently?
No, what in the world going on? But yeah, he's not seeing the kid. All right, he's not seeing the kid. That's number one. He's not seeing the kid. All right. None of that. You get no time with the kid. All right. And you paying mama to watch the kid. Man, he getting screwed.
Oh, why not?
I've been able to see him, but I haven't been able to keep him. I get him for a couple hours here and there, but I'd like to have him more often.
Okay. All right. Ma'am, what's your position in this as far as Mr. Brock's request for parenting time? Mr. Van Brock.
I have never told him no. At any time he gets a hold of me and requests to see Jameson, he does. I just do not want him overnight. They don't have sleeping arrangements for him.
How old's the child?
8 months.
How long the two of you been separated?
We've never been together in the child's life.
Oh.
I see that's what be happening most of the time. Y'all don't even be with these people. You don't even be with these people right then and there. I'm telling you, every now and again, it's gonna come out. You don't even be with these people. And what your ass do? Knock her ass up. Raw dogging.
Okay.
But also add in there, I do have sleeping arrangements for my son. I also have another son. That's wrong.
But man, why didn't you think that Mr. Van Brock has sleeping arrangements? He indicates that he does.
White bread.
I've been in the house. I have seen a toddler bed and a bassinet pack and play. But there is 5 children in the home, and not all at the same time. But when they are all there at the same time, where would my son be sleeping?
So, sir, where would this 8-month-old be sleeping?
Well, the 8-month-old would be sleeping in the bassinet, and the other boys. There is also another room in the house where the boys could also sleep.
I'm unaware.
That has 2 beds in it already.
All right. So, ma'am, he's indicated this child would sleep in the bassinet.
They have a 6-week-old baby that I believe sleeps in that same bassinet, so that doesn't make any sense to me.
And it comes into 2. It separates.
Man, stop.
Yes, it does.
Let that man take the baby over there.
Does that sound better, ma'am?
always think it's y'all.
I would request that we do every other Sunday during the day until he's at least a year old. I don't want him to be overnight until he's at least 1. And then I would like to do like every other weekend, but I don't want to do every weekend. I work during the week too, so that's going to take him on my only days off as well.
Wow.
All right. And sir, how much time have you actually had with this 8-month-old child?
I've had him a few times. I'm going to guess maybe 3 or 4 times that I've had him here.
Just for a couple
of hours to see him, but I always have to leave and go to see him in White Cloud, and I'd rather just have my own parenting time with him. I don't think it's right that I have to travel to see him.
Right, 3 to 4 times though, just a couple hours at a time?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, she bitching, of course. How much more can he do?
Well,
and I have plenty of other kids. I mean, it's not like I'm not capable of taking care of them.
Well, I get that, but why the two of you have never been together, and in 8 months you've only had 3 or 4 visits for a couple hours here and there, and you didn't file this. You filed the motion, but you didn't file the lawsuit. Why didn't you file way back when for parenting time?
Well, for a good chunk of the time, we didn't know if this was my son or not, and she was with another man that doesn't get along, so I didn't reach out because at the time I didn't know if it was my kid or not. And then we did a DNA test, and then she filed the lawsuit. So now I'm reaching out to have parenting time with my son.
Damn. So imagine this. She with a new guy. She move on, or she was with another guy. The baby comes involved all the hell with you. I ain't thinking about you no more. And come to find out, no, he ain't the dad. You the dad. And we immediately in court. Now. Oh, man. And they was never together. So imagine this hookup. They was never together. And we got a child from this.
Well, the prosecutor filed it, but.
Oh, gotcha.
But on her behalf, I guess, to A, establish paternity, and B, probably establish custody and child support orders.
Which we never did the paternity test through the courts. It was just, she got one, came to my dad's, we did it, it came back, and now here we are.
Well,
may I speak?
Hold on.
Okay.
We held a hearing on April 12th. At that time, I would have asked you if you agreed that you were the father. If you didn't, that would be the time that you could have requested a DNA test, but you must have agreed at that time that you were.
I did.
Okay. So you would have had the opportunity to have a court-ordered.
Oh, I'm not saying that I don't need one. I feel as if we already had one. Now I know it's my son.
Okay. But did you have an idea that the child might have been your son?
I did.
7 months prior to that?
I had an idea I was there for the birth, but then immediately after that, she left with this man, and I figured that maybe they found out that it was his son. Because after that, she ghosted. She never said anything from Halloween.
Okay, my point is that.
How would y'all take that? I mean, damn. At birth, he in the hospital, and she ghosts you. Right? She ghosts you. She run off with another dude. And the baby. Run off with him. What do you do when that happens? Right?
Anytime over those intervening months, you could have filed something with the court on the belief that it was your child and had the court address it.
Well, at that time, I didn't know. I had no idea.
And I
imagine I probably should have gone for it anyway.
Right. And we might be having a totally different conversation about how much parenting time you would have.
Man, Lil, see, if that's the case, that's worse. She ran off on the plug twice. Well, not twice, just one big time. She ran off on the plug. So hold on, that's even worse. So what you telling me is they was together all through the pregnancy, happy family, together. We the birth of a kid, everything. We taking pictures, mom, dad, grandbaby in the house. Boom, she ran off with another dude. Then she come back 7 months later, like this your baby, like, yo, where old boy been? Oh, that make it worse. That hurt. He been there the whole time. And she broke camp. Oh, now she got him under the gun. Oh, that's worse. Damn.
If you had regular time for the last 7 months,
Yep.
who knows? Maybe you would have half the time. Who knows? Maybe not. I don't know. But I guess we're here now, and you've only seen the child a couple times. So I'll implement the reasonable parenting time policy schedule for parenting time at this point. Like I said, if you had significantly more time over those months, then I may very well be moved to have given you more time.
He trying to get more time.
But if you haven't, I have to deal with the situation as it is. And so where is it?
So she take off with the dude, with the baby. You can't find
All
her.
right. So
you go to court. You punish
essentially
with your
for a
time.
child up to a year old, it'd be parenting time on Wednesdays from 5 to 8 and Sundays from 12 to 6. And then starting when the child turns 1, it would be from 9 o'clock Saturday till 6 o'clock Sunday, and Wednesdays from 5 to 8 as well, plus a holiday schedule and additional time in the summer, 1 week blocks each month in the summer and things like that. Then when the child turns 2, it would be every other weekend, half the summer and half the holidays.
Man, this is state.
So unless things change, that's what it would be going forward. Obviously, motions are filed all the times in these types of cases, and things change here and there if proper proofs are made. But at this point, the reasonable parenting time would be the parenting time that would be ordered. All right.
Okay.
Damn.
All right. Is there anything else for today then?
So all right, not only now we just figured out, okay, damn, you don't even get, you just get a couple hours on Wednesday, a couple hours on Saturday, then a couple more hours here and there. We're gonna go with that right now. We know you came here to get some time. You ain't seen in 3 or 4 months, even though she took off with the child. But yeah, that's all right, man. You're gonna come in here, we're gonna get these hours, we're gonna mandate these hours for you, and hope she go ahead and abide by that. Damn.
I'd like to talk about the childcare.
Now back to childcare.
Is that childcare being paid to her mother to watch the child, or a licensed facility that I'm paying on?
Now, see, he wanted a licensed facility. He said, "All right, well, I gotta pay for daycare? Can we get to a licensed facility? Or am I paying it to her mom? What's going on? What's like?"
Did you put that in your motion?
I believe it is. It's under childcare on the paper that I put on next to it.
You better file the right motion, guys. You're gonna go to court.
It says, like the court to order parenting time is every weekend, as I am fully capable of my son providing for him on my time. I have stable living environment, a bed, and everything he will need. It's in the best interest to have parenting time to set with myself, because he deserves to have both of his parents, and also his brothers deserves to be taught things only a dad can teach. Parenting time, child care, child support renewal. All right. So the child care is part of the current support obligation, and it's $573 per month. Ma'am, since the time that you had your final conference with the prosecutor's office, usually Linda over there, has your child care changed at all?
No, ma'am. Or no, sir.
And who provides your child care for you?
My mom.
Damn.
And how much do you pay her?
It's $176 a week.
How the hell she come up with that? She ain't licensed. What the hell is going on here?
And does she run like a child care center, a daycare center or something?
She does not.
Does she have other children that she provides child care for?
She has guardianship of her 2 other grandchildren, but I have called into.
Does she got guardianship of them other 2? But do she charge them? She charging you $176 a week. Is she charging you because he paying? See, I'm starting to think she charging you because you can make his ass pay. Because I don't think she'd be charging you if you couldn't make him pay.
Other child care facilities around the area, and they don't have any spots open anyways.
Okay.
Man, they don't got no slots open. You ain't looking for no slots open.
Sir, it doesn't sound like there have been any changes since the order was entered to the child care situation.
Okay, so the money that I'm paying to her mother could very well just be going right back into her pocket and getting double of what I have to pay. Seems like I'm getting scammed, getting screwed over on this.
Well, I would agree that I usually scrutinize situations where a grandparent or a family member or relative is providing the child care, but you would have had the opportunity to do that when that order was entered, or before that order was entered.
I didn't even know the order was entered. It wasn't talked about on our first meeting.
We ain't
I just got
about
the
no
paperwork
child
right
care
here, and it
subsidy.
says-
Nope.
I mean, I agreed to the $627 for the child support. I understood that, and then when I got the paperwork, the child care is thrown on top of it, and it brings up to $1,250 a month. And with my pay stubs, I have those here too. That's just unreal. I have a newborn child as well.
Yeah, that's a lot for one kid. Especially if you got other kids, another obligation for the state to pay. But
did we talk about
you end up paying that shit when they in your house?
About paternity? It's usually all
when they in your house, you end up paying that.
What's that?
Looks like we did. Let's go off the record. I'll listen to that hearing real quick and see what we said about childcare.
Okay.
Damn.
Court will now
Ain't
turn
that
to
a
Ms.
bitch?
McNiff on behalf of the
Oh,
plaintiff,
man,
Ms. Thomas,
y'all don't
on
even
behalf
know,
of
man.
the defendant.
Now,
This matter is before the court on the defendant's motion to require plaintiff to comply with the judgment of divorce. Obviously.
Now, y'all talk about divorces in this space all the time. And now we're going to get where a judge is going to order mom to list this house for sale. You stayed in it long enough. You can't stay here no more. All right. So guess what, guys? She didn't get the house.
I've read the pleadings in this matter, Ms. Thomas. You don't have to reiterate those. Do you have anything in response to Ms. McNiff's answer?
Well, there's a lot of things to respond to because there's a lot of inaccuracies in there.
Well, let's respond to the salient points. There was a lot of ancillary and I believe superfluous stuff included, and I don't need you to respond to that.
Okay. All right. So the issue is, of course, whether or not and when Ms. Gentry, Ms. Tinsman has to respond or has to remove his name from the obligation. The concern is that now we've learned that her intent is to not do so for another 18 months. The problem, or to even list the house for sale for another 18 months, which would even be beyond that. But the problem of it is that it's affecting Mr. Gentry's credit. It's affecting his ability to do other things at his house and ownership of his house. And so it was supposed to be to hold him harmless. And in the response, there's several things that aren't true, including, who had the affair. I mean, there's all kinds of things. But again, as you indicated, they're ancillary things. The bottom line of it is this case was one where Ms. Tinsman's attorney drew up the document. Mr. Gentry was not represented. It was after he had met with both of the parties, and they both were of the understanding at that point that she was going to refinance and get this taken care of right away. It's now more than 2 years later, and nothing's been done. And it seems that Ms. Tinsman is of the belief that she can do this if and when she wants to. And
so they've had a divorce decree. She was supposed to sell the house. She said, fuck, I'm not selling shit. To hell with what you think. Who told you I was gonna sell any damn thing any damn way? I don't give a damn about what you think. I ain't care what the judge say. You know what I mean?
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Yo, God knows. Deep Town in the building. Yeah. My boy really in the building. What's going on, man?
Already, what's cracking?
Yeah, man, you know, man, just talking about, look, we talk about this space all the time, guys. Y'all know this. We talk about this space all the time about this stuff. And I said, I found some real ones.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, this shit be going down because these jokers don't know how to not nut in. Let's go ahead and say it real. Don't know how not to nut in some pussy.
Yeah.
Pull out game week. And it be the wrong people, man. It be the wrong people, and you end up. This is what you don't want. You don't want to end up in front of these people because now you trying to go.
Shout out to us
divorce.
boys.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You know that now you going through a bad time. You going through a divorce. You think you got a divorce decree. Y'all agreed to sell the house. It's damn 2 years later. She's still in this mother. You got a judge. What's going on with old girl over here? She's still in the house. Judge like. Hold on, this shit happened 2 years ago, man. Why you still here? Oh, I need another 18 months. She ain't paying no mortgage. She ain't paying nothing, really. She ain't paying shit. You know what I mean? Hey, it's like, bruh, jokers don't know, man. Shit really be going down in the
Man, I'm sitting at the crib trying to get ready to make my exit, listening to this shit. I'm punching. I said, man, he firing on all cylinders. He teaching the young bloods, combating all these red pill talking points. You know what I'm saying? And I was saying shout out to Sporties because he said in the chat, he said, y'all giving y'all power away to bum bitches. And he didn't specify a color. So the other thing I love that you're doing is you ain't stick to a color.
Yep.
Yeah. Maylene, Verso, Wendy. Yeah, they all doing it too, bro.
They all in there, bro. They all in there. Yes, McKenzie. McKenzie got old boy DeMarcus up in there. I'm like, bro, you should have known how this was gonna go. McKenzie, yeah, bro, she was gonna get a hold of you. And my thing is the best thing you can do is what he did, work with her within that system. Because it's like, man, once you get into it, it's like, man, y'all boys become slaves to your dicks. You know what I mean?
I love it.
And now you out here, this is what you're dealing with. You ain't just dealing with that. You know, the fine chick. And my thing is now, this is marriage right here. This ain't even the baby mama, baby daddy situation. It's like, all right, just understand what y'all going through. Y'all, everybody want to leave and be so quick to throw it away. A lot of people ain't paying no attention to, oh, y'all want to go through this? You want to stay up in your shit? That's what you want?
So this the other thing. I'm glad you said that because that's the other thing I meant to hit on. The way that these niggas is being sunned in court. You know what I'm saying? The judge is telling you how you gonna run your shit, nigga.
Oh yeah, telling you how you gonna raise your kids. Telling you what days you gonna have them, and you better be there at 5 o'clock on the drop-off day too.
Yeah, you ain't got no say so now, nigga. You in front of me. And the judge will tell you that y'all had a chance to work this out, but now since you brought it to me, I'm finna regulate this shit. And guess what? And I'm finna get paid off your ass.
It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. I like I said, I don't think that a lot of us like, man, I just go to the court. I'm like, bro, you better keep them people about your life. Because once they're in it, you can't get them out. Once they
one other thing. When you, brothers, when you paying that child support, she could be tricking off with that dough. You have no say so.
Oh yeah, it's no say so.
Yeah. If she want to pay her mama for daycare, she gets.
Yeah, you just seen it. You just seen it. He's like, yo, hold on, I gotta pay her. This is the same amount I'm paying the daycare. What's up, D-Town? I know D-Town with the kids.
Yeah, Texas is different.
Yeah, Texas.
Shout out to D-Town.
But it's just like, yo, hold on. So she's able to say, oh yeah, he paid my mom.
Yeah, you're absolutely right though. Yeah,
your mama getting paid too. That's crazy. But Now I'm gonna tell you, going through these, one thing I'm gonna tell you guys is, look, guys do win in court. Ladies have been right about this. Guys do win in court. It's, look, all of it ain't L's, but you see a lot of guys.
Yeah,
a lot of guys come in unprepared. Like the first guy, I know you was in the chat. You was like, he unprepared.
Oh man,
yeah.
that shit was
Mr.
making me
Whitlock,
mad.
he
Yeah,
was trying to. He ain't trying to mess up his home. He ain't trying to have his old lady and his kids over here.
snitching all in the court.
Oh, man.
Giving up two information. You make $21 an hour. Yep. No, make the motherfuckers work for that, man. Stop telling them all your business.
Yeah, stop telling them.
You got
like,
other kids
hey.
at the house? Yup. Yup, I got other kids at the house. Why you on, what's going on? Why are you contesting this? I don't want to pay it.
What? Bro, make them work.
Did you calculate her income? Did you do this? Did you do that? The judge kept helping him out as best as she could, but she couldn't do too much because she's not his attorney.
Yeah. Yeah. But like I said, unprepared. Hey, Chaotic Klubhouse with the $5. Tell really to come salt my sidewalk. Skokie, Illinois.
Man. Hey, it's 35 degrees up here. That snow melting now. I'm kind of mad. I probably should have left my driveway as is because it would have melted this morning. But yeah.
Oh shit. It was a good little workout. You got out there.
yeah, it was.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you. Look, I'm looking at this shit like, hold on, man. I can't believe, like I said, like some people would tell you. No, it depends on who come in there prepared. It's a lot of people who don't, and most of the time the guys come in, they ain't prepared, they don't know what's going on. Like I said, the thing is with the last guy, he kind of was getting caught off guard because he like, look, I didn't know it was my baby. They left, came back. As soon as I came back, it was a case on me. I'm trying to get right. It's like, yeah, he behind the 8 ball. He behind the 8 ball. Some guys get behind the 8 ball, but at the end of the day, like I said, you had to see signs, bro. Just don't, that Love C had me even cringing even more when she was like, look, they was together all the way up until the birth. She just broke camp on him. Man, we don't talk about they used to talk about that back in the day.
But wait, didn't he ask about like something about them being together or something? She was like they was never together or something like that. I guess the question was around like if they was married or something like that. So it goes back to your other point. Hey man, keep your dick to yourself, man. Stop busting off and everything talking about this your biological imperative, man.
You can't, man.
Go get you a Fifi.
It's gonna cost you.
Big
gonna
time.
cost you. Big time, bro. You know what I mean? And see, man, it's just like I know a lot of guys that go through this and come out on the other side and be all right. Even they'll tell you, yeah, bro, watch what you do. Watch what you do. This game could get ugly out here.
You played that clip with Sugar Shane over there yesterday?
Yeah, that was I started off with that. I started off with
10 mil.
I'm like, Sugar, yeah. Over 10 years, he was like, yo, yeah, about another 6 mil to her, 4 million child support. Like, yeah, he been paying, bro. That, you know what I mean? But my thing is like, I wanted to show that the regular guys get hit too.
That's a fact,
you know what I mean? Now the regular people say, oh, that ain't that much. Well, it's enough. The Gold Boy was getting 477. Yeah, it's a lot. When the motherfucker keep having kids, he got all these kids. 477 a piece a lot. You quickly at $3,000.
Yeah, thank you. We got to stop that making it seem like that's not a lot. Like when you add up your expenses and you maintain your household, now the thing of it is, since that is a lot, you should be taking all of that into consideration in terms of where you plan on putting your penis. To get snipped, that ain't 100%. You know what I'm saying? Or I just need to put a rubber on. We know that ain't 100%. You know what I'm saying? Just be intentional about how you moving out here. That's all. Just be intentional. But if you want Daddy Judge to tell you how to run your household, hey, Mufasa giving you all the examples of how Daddy Judge run his house.
Exactly. Because guess what? Really, when they walk in that room, you ain't the alpha in there. You are not the alpha in that room right there. You ain't even the alpha on Zoom call.
There's a lot of betas in that court, Mufasa.
What? And them jokers been beating their chest up in that house. And them jokers turn when they get in that courtroom. I'm like, bro, y'all better stay up out of here. Look.
Real domesticated in that courtroom.
Man,
very
y'all
submissive.
better talk to these ladies.
Very cooperative.
you better stay the hell up out of this courtroom because this shit right here, yeah, this a whole nother beast.
And Whitlock got hit with arrears.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
4,000 in arrears. Y'all, that ain't much. That ain't nothing. Shit.
Yeah, that's easy work. 4,000.
Oh, you a bullshit lie. In this economy, you tweet. Shoot me 4 stacks. I forgot you deliver the mail for real. Shoot me 4. I'll get back to you.
Look. I know niggas, shit, they came back probably like 10, 12 years old, nigga. They owe 20, 30
Yeah.
in the rears, you know what I'm saying?
I know some niggas that owe a house.
You gotta get there early, go ahead to get it out the way, you know what I'm saying? You know? Oh, yeah, bro.
Oh, no, that's a good point, D-Town. So what they had to do? Was they still out clubbing? Was they still at the hookah bar? Was they still at the lounges? Was they still shooting dice? Gotta get that shit out the way. So I hear you.
The dice money, that's all going to him now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
Or wherever she putting it to. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no say so. They gonna get take it out your chest anyway.
Tell baby boy, what up? What up, baby boy?
Hey man, chill out. Just change your purpose, man.
You better be with D-Town going. Better be in that house. But either way it's gonna hit you because I always say it ain't cheap in the house either.
Nah, either way it's gonna hit you. So
either way it's gonna get you. Just already know it's coming.
Hey, Mufasa, them Pampers alone. Can you imagine what D-Town paying in Pampers compared to what we used to pay?
Nah,
shit, man. Hey, man, look, I've been paying. Look, I got young ones too. I got twins.
Shit.
I got
I'm retired.
Guy,
yeah, bro. I ain't done yet.
I got an old school guy. He worked at the post office with me, bro. He bought
so I know what they cost.
Like 65. He bought like 65, bro. Real smooth nigga that work at the post office. Bro.
Yeah.
He had 4 women, 4 different baby mamas. You heard me?
Oh man.
He told me, nigga, one time, probably like I think 2 years ago or 3 years ago, nigga, child support took 80 bands out his 401k. Quit playing. For one of them.
Yep.
For one of them.
Yep.
So,
especially if the mother got if she got any type of state assistance or something like that.
Course.
Oh, they come to get that.
TANF, Medicaid.
Yeah.
TANF is a wrap for you. And they could put anybody's name on that.
Yeah, that's why he say shit, young blood, go ahead and get it out the way, man. Just got 18 years, you good. I say, yeah, you right.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. I swear. Hey, but see, you know what I mean? Like I said, you might wanna, if you can avoid it, you might want to stay out of it, man. I swear, man. But shit. Man, just putting y'all up on game. Look, this one right here, man. I just want to play a little of this one right here. Cause see, this is for all us y'all married folks. See, because if you don't watch out, guess what? Your ass can still be in there, and you still can be in front of, as real as say, Daddy Judge. You still gonna be in front of Daddy Judge, right? So we're just gonna play a little bit of this. Then watch how Miss Tillman acting up.
It is affecting his credit. It is affecting.
She won't get out the man's
excuses, but every excuse is one that, frankly, is under Ms. Tinsman's control. We just are asking for a date by when it needs to be done, because one wasn't put in the initial judgment of divorce that was prepared by Ms. Tinsman's attorney, and then again, the amount of things in the response were a little flabbergasting for us, quite frankly. But there are 5 missed payments according to the document from the credit union. And so we're just simply asking that there be a timeline put on this matter.
Okay, thank you. Ms. McNiff,
she's not making payments.
Talk about all sorts of things in the response. What's the date that she'll have this refinanced by?
Your Honor, as we responded in detail, the problem she's going to have is that the financing companies want her to have 2 years of either W-2 or 1099 wages. And she simply doesn't have that. And so she won't be able to refinance until then. She certainly wants to sell the house sooner than 18 months. But we need a resolution of the parenting time issue. I'm going to have to file a motion, I think, to resolve that and to get that to a hearing. But
that's not before me today.
No, I'm just.
We ain't talking about that.
And I understand that. She has an intent to sell.
Give me a date.
I don't have a date, Your Honor. I don't. But the big thing here, Judge, is a judgment of divorce for the property provisions is really a contract. And it's not for the court to reform the party's contract. It should have been on Mr. Gentry to ask for a date when he wanted his name off of that property. And without that being in the judgment, there is no date. I think that.
Okay, that's
fine. Yo, hold on, man. I don't think y'all understand what's going on here. This lady
fired
said,
that attorney.
Yeah, it's like, hold on. They had a divorce decree 2 years ago. You're supposed to sell the house. You're not paying on the house. The credit union said you 5 months behind.
Within a reasonable amount of time. Yeah.
My name is on this shit. Sell this motherfucker so I can get some money for this shit. And now it's affecting his credit. She not paying. And she like, no, I'm just gonna stay in the house. You don't want to pay the mortgage? And because I ain't.
Hey, just really quick, bro. Well, the banks want, the financing companies want her to show 2 years of 1099s or W-2s. Guess what? You don't qualify. You're gonna have to downgrade your life. Get the fuck out the house.
You gotta sell it. Just take the money. Take the money.
You're gonna fuck this man shit up because you don't qualify for a house and want to keep living there. Get your ass out the house and fire that attorney, man. I hope this judge I ain't seen this before. I hope this judge about to get her straight. Cause she's definitely pressing the judge right now.
Yeah. I mean, because it's like, hold on, ma'am. Hold on. So he gave you 2 years. You've been in the house. You pretty much haven't been paying for it. And it's like, okay, divorce been over 2 years ago. You're supposed to put it on the market, sell it, split the money. You know what I mean? Split the money, and then you got to start over, man. But it's like, I guess she's never worked. Because she talking about she need 2 years of pay stubs. She said she need 18 months. I said, God damn, she just started working. she just started working. Like, hey, I know he like, oh no, I can't wait 2 years. I can't wait 2 years for her to be working.
Yeah, because he done already moved on with his life. Now that's the fact the shit he want to do, Mufasa. If he want to go get a loan on a business or get another house for rental property or whatever,
he can't do it.
Can't do that now. Yep.
No, he can't do it. So that's why he in court like, hey, bro, we got to do something about her, man. We had this divorce a couple years ago. She's still in the house. We supposed to sell this mug, split the money. And he not in the house, so he obviously to move out, you know. Right. So it's like, hey, but guess what?
Good shit. This is the risk you run being married. You right.
Yeah, but see, right. even though, you know, a lot of guys would look at it like, oh my God, look, bro. They don't always win. She thinks she can do what she wants. She thinks she can still stay in that house as long as she wants. Oh, I need 18 months. Oh, I need this. It's the question about the parenting time. You already seen the judge say, hey, ma'am, we ain't here to talk about it today. We here to talk about this house. He didn't already stop the once. So, like I said, we about to keep playing it. He didn't already stop the once. Like, hey, we ain't really here to talk about that.
He said, give me a time.
Give me a time. Give me a day about this house. Yeah.
She came back and hit him with, well, look, he ain't have it in the original decree, and it's really not for the courts to try and reform it. There's no time specified in the original decree, Your Honor.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay, let's see how the judge take that. Because just like Lucky C said earlier, like, you might not want to be telling the judge what he should be changing. But, you know, she on the judge ass right now. She gonna stay in this house, goddammit. And because you the man and you gonna pay.
We'll do it, but the judgment speaks for itself.
Okay. Well, in this matter, it's been approximately the judgment was back in on February 13th, 2023. So we're going on close to a year. Obviously, that's sufficient time to get the matter resolved, and the court's not going to wait indefinitely for the plaintiff to qualify or whatever. And because we can't be given a date, the court is going to order that the house be sold, listed for sale forthwith, and be sold. If something happens in the meantime, she's able to refinance, the court would consider that. But at this point, if there's no date, that she's going to have to list it for sale and have it sold forthwith, and provide Ms. Thomas with the listing agreement. I will require that be done within 14 days of today's date.
Oh,
Judge, could she have a little bit more time just
Nope.
due to the holidays? It's going to be
She's had sufficient time. She can do it within 14 days.
Uno reverse.
Thank you.
Damn. Hey, they don't always win, fellas. They don't always win. That
She got a
nope.
terrible attorney, Mufasa.
Yeah,
that attorney
you think she could have? You think she could have had a better case if the attorney would have?
She could have addressed the judge better and probably gotten more time. She probably could have got a 6-month window to get this done
instead of that 14 days. The judge is kind of pissed,
bro. Yeah, you ain't finna come in here and tell me what I can and cannot do, and you done had a year. That's sufficient time.
Yeah,
we supposed to sit here and wait until she qualified? No, you finna get your ass up out that house. That's what's finna happen. And you ain't finna refinance in 14 days. Terrible attorney, man. Terrible attorney.
You got to get out of there, and pretty much whatever you owe on the house is going to have to be thrown into the price or whatever. Give it to the bank. You know what I mean? That was less money because y'all ain't want to pay your mortgage for 6 months. You know.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know y'all, but my thing is how long he did it. I don't know if he had a year, but I guess he might have paid, or he might have paid the first 6 months, because it said that she need 18 months of work history, so he stopped paying the last 5 months, and she ain't paid nothing. So she working and ain't paid no mortgage. I'm reading between the lines, like, hold on.
Yeah.
So the mortgage ain't been paid in 5 months. She need 18 more months of history, which make 2 years. She started working 6 months ago. He paid the shit long as you weren't working. As soon as you start working, he said, okay, you working now, baby girl. You know what I mean? If you're going to stay in the house, we probably should get out and sell it.
Right.
But,
okay, I see what you're saying. Yep.
Yeah, I need you to get out so we can sell it. But if you're going to stay in here, you just started working, you got to pay this mortgage. It's time you be a big girl.
And be clear, he wasn't paying that mortgage out of the, he may not, I'm going to say may not. I strongly believe he may not have been paying that out of the kindness of his heart because his name attached to it.
His name attached to it. You're right.
Yeah, so you don't want your name effed up. That's why he paying it. Because some people say, well, he been paying it. Yeah, so his name don't get effed up.
Yeah. And see, at this point, think about how long it takes for court cases to materialize. He went on ahead and started filing emotions like, hey, I can't keep paying for this shit. You know what I mean? Think about it. I'm paying fucking mortgage here. She won't get out the house. We supposed to sell this motherfucker and just cut it down the middle. Go ahead and sell this motherfucker and take your few $100,000 and start over. And whatever divorce comes, you talk about parenting time, I'm sure it's child support, but she using the kids and for that house.
Oh shit. Yeah. Oh, I'm going on mute. Oh shit.
Yeah. You know, I'm just saying, you I always say, man, with these cases, you got to read between the lines, like, oh shit, she got the kids, they still in the house, but the divorce decree said, yeah, you got to get on out of there. You know, it go like that. So
you can submit that, Ms. Thomas, under a 7-day.
Will do. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day and a good holiday.
Thank you.
Thanks, you too.
Court will note that this matter is before the court on the plaintiff's
another one.
Objection to the referee order. Ms. Gilman, what's obviously a lot of times people will not agree with the referee, but that's not a basis for the objection. You have to establish that the referee made a factual or legal error in the determination. So what is the factual or legal error that the referee made?
That I was to pay child support to Mr. Hanker and the minor child. I have sole legal and physical custody of the minor child, and Mr. Hanker and
hold on. So yeah, the courts mess up. Y'all better have y'all stuff together when y'all go see these, put them people in each other's life.
That. Yes.
Because
say that again, Mufasa. Have your
stuff together, man, because they will mess up. As you see, yes, ladies, she has full physical custody and has been paying child support. How the hell does that happen? because y'all like to put the state in y'all shit. And now you got to go back and try to get it reversed. But once that order's in, guess what you better do? You still better take them they daggone money down there on the first and see, can you get this stuff worked in through the courts? See, when you done put them, hey man, look, I ain't said this late, because see, I usually say this off stream, but it's like when y'all put them white people in your life. That's usually what I say.
You know what
but it's
is?
like, no.
People in your life, yeah.
Yeah, put them people in your life. But that's what I say. I'm saying, y'all niggas stop putting them white folks in y'all life.
Yeah.
You stop doing that. But I know it's not, because we seen Sister Evans. She was a great judge. So it's not just, it's a system. Stop putting them people in your life.
But they don't have listen, they do not have your best interest, your child best interest. They do not care. They don't even, this is my opinion, they don't even care about the law.
No.
You see what I'm saying? It's a money game. If you follow the trail, follow the breadcrumbs, it comes back to money. And when the money get to acting funny, that's when people, you know what I'm saying? That's when all the masks come off. Yeah. So if you're going to put them people in whoever life, make sure you got your sugar, honey, iced tea together, I's dotted, T's crossed, all that with a bow on top. Because if you don't, you're going to see Mufasa playing the right videos, man. And he ain't discriminate. I love that you're not discriminating, brother. Show it all across the board. You can't say, all the black women do this and they just been No. Wendy do it too.
All of
Mighty
them,
Soul
bro.
and Mei-Ling do it too.
Yep.
All
of them, man. And it's more of them in the. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's more. You would have thought that I would have thought finding a lot of these cases. I'm thinking like it's gonna be a lot of black cases. No, it's so many more white people in this shit. It makes you like, well, we are only like 14% of the population, and they like 60. So it's like they when people say no, white men pay child support is a thing. White men are in this court way more. You know what I mean? So it's like this is not a race thing. Let's not act like we're disparaged against. It's like no, bro. This is a man thing. This is a woman thing. This is a system thing.
Society
this is raising our
thing.
kids.
Right.
This is a society thing. It's not just men who get killed on this. I done seen cases of women getting killed on this shit.
But Mufasa, it stands to reason that you would see more white men because the child support, most of it, majority of it, I forget the exact number, I'm not no statistician, but most cases are initiated in divorce. The other one is when they file for like public assistance. But most of those, so what we're looking at is either, if you listen to a lot of them, that most of them are saying in the divorce proceeding, we agreed to this, right? Very few of them are gonna be like, oh, this person filed for paternity, or like with what was the other one? Old boy with it was one you was playing with the couple that wasn't together from the beginning, and it looked like they was just dating. I don't know how theirs ended up in court, but yeah, most of this is coming through divorce. Oh, you on mute, Mufasa, you on mute.
Damn, my bad. I was like, she said that he said that she ran off with the other guy, came back, he was already in the case. Like, damn, the case, as soon as he got, like, damn.
So she went and filed, right? So that's what I'm saying.
But he said she left with the guy and was with him for 6 months or whatever.
Yeah.
But like you said, I think she was filing while she was gone. So by the time she came back and she didn't have old dude no more, she had everything ready. He was already in the system. He was already
that's crazy.
He was
well,
already,
you know what? I'm curious if maybe she went down and got some type of assistance, because again, it's rare that women are just like, I'm gonna go down to the child support office and put a case on the dude. It's like I said, majority of those cases are through divorce, or when they go through Medicaid, and that's when you see so much pressure from the state. Otherwise, that woman would have to go through and get her own attorney. And dudes, please stop. I'm telling you, I learned this the hard way myself. Stop showing up to these courts if you're not prepared and you don't understand litigation and law and family law and case law and all that other stuff. Man, just bite the bullet, hire an attorney. Stop showing up to court unprepared. Stop showing up to court unprepared, man. They raking y'all over the coals with this stuff.
Yep. And right before we get right back, I'm gonna tell y'all, these white boys, this is one thing I want you to point out. Like they like to tell us, man, black men, they're bums and all this. Man, look at I don't know what's going on here with these two white boys right here. It's a little weird. Like, why are y'all both here? What? Why does he need to be here? Y'all look the same age. What the hell is going on here? So, they be having some weird situations. That's all I'm gonna say.
His guardian have yet to submit his income.
Okay.
Oh, he
well again. You've stated what happens, but what is the error that the referee made?
That I'm to pay child support.
Okay, I don't have the order in front of me right now, but so you were granted legal and physical custody?
Yes, sir.
Well, I don't understand the issue on the child support. Maybe Mr. Hanker, maybe you could enlighten me if there's what's happening or whatever.
Last time, Your Honor, we had trouble getting into the Zoom meeting. So me and Jeffrey were currently not able to hold the hearing. So you guys did not have on record Jeffrey's income, what he brings in a month to do child support. So when you guys did the calculations, it showed him as 0 for the income, and it showed Samantha paying Jeffrey for child support.
Okay. Well, clearly, if she has custody, then that would not be appropriate. What we'll do is we'll refer the matter back to the referee on the issue of child support and get this matter hopefully resolved at that time.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Now, something as simple as that has to go through the court. This is why I'm telling y'all, keep these people about your life. Why in the world you got to go to court just for a motherfucker to tell you, yeah, going back to the referee, man, you paying child support. Man, what the hell? But see, all this litigation. I need y'all to pay attention, man. Y'all, look, it's better to work things out with your baby mom, your baby daddy. All right? Because you don't want to be in this situation, man. I don't know why y'all
I'll be in touch with you probably about a week or so.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day and a nice holiday. Court will note the appearance of Mr. Magnuson on behalf of the front of the court. This matter is before the court on the defendant's objection to the referee determination. Mr. Turner, in your objection, you say incorrect information. That doesn't tell the court anything. So I have no idea what you're objecting.
Once again, brothers, get your shit together. Because you're going to be in front of that judge. You're going to have to file motions for any piece of information that ain't right. Like, are you going to be in front of them a lot? You got to get in front of the judge. You got to know your stuff. And like Rilla said, I think a lot of y'all just need to hire lawyers. Because when you come in there by yourself, a lot of stuff get messed up, man.
Okay, it was an error made stating that I didn't have insurance, but I stated that I did. So I sent proof of insurance.
Okay, so that's the only issue is the insurance issue?
Yes, and I wanted to ask, can I get my son's social so I can add him to my plan? I asked the mother, but Ms. Lynch won't give it to me.
Okay.
Yeah. See, you can't even get your son's social to put him on your insurance. Man, look, y'all, I'm telling y'all, look, y'all got to work better than this. You can't even get your son's social security number to even put him on your insurance plan because y'all can't get along. Y'all want these people in your life. Y'all like these people in your life. Don't tell me you don't, because y'all won't even work with each other.
Well, let's have some input from Mr. Magnuson. Mr. Magnuson, what's your response?
I can indicate, and I believe Mr. Turner knows this, and the best of my information is that this matter is set for a further hearing in front of the referee on January 22nd. A lot of times at these hearings, we don't get all of the information. Sometimes parents don't have their insurance information with them for the exact amounts and things like that. And there are issues regarding custody and parenting time. So what the referee did in this case was essentially enter our order and then set it for a further hearing down the road, which I believe is in January, and the parties should have a notice of that.
Okay. Did you get notice of that, Mr. Turner?
Yes, I got the notice for the custody, parenting time, and the final.
And the support issue as well?
Yes, yes, sir.
Well, what happens is, as Mr. Magnuson points out, you'll have an opportunity to bring all of that information on the insurance and everything else with you as far as the amounts, what your premium is, that the child is covered, et cetera, and or can be covered, and then appear at that hearing on the 22nd.
Bro, he got to go through all of this, and the only problem he has is insurance. This is what I don't. This is what's blowing me. Hold on, bro. He can't give you the Social Security number. Y'all, I'm telling y'all keep on not working together. Now you down there at the court wasting your time. They telling you we can't do shit about this. Y'all got something on the 22nd. Judge, what you want me to say? Don't I already got that? You got that in the mail? What you want me to do? You want me to do something? Huh? Oh my goodness, man. Y'all look, man. Y'all love doing this shit. All because y'all can't work together. You can't even get a simple Social Security number. You can't even get the girl to talk at all.
And the referee will take all that and then basically do a final order at that time.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else, Mr. Turner?
No, sir. That'll be all.
Mr. Magnuson?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you. The court will note the appearance of Ms. McNiff on behalf of the plaintiff. Defendant appearing in pro per. This matters.
Oh, we got another Becky back. Oh, yeah. Like we told y'all, man. Really told y'all, boy, they drag your ass in the court. And you see that same ass bad lawyer down there. God damn it. She can be a bad lawyer. She still be cutting you niggas' asses, though. I tell you that.
Before the court on the plaintiff's objection to the referee recommendation and order of November 12, 2024. Ms. McNiff, I've obviously read all the pleadings. I don't need you to reiterate that. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
No, Your Honor, just that we think that this matter should be resent to the referee for a full hearing on the issues.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Williams, what's your response?
My response is, I was happy with the referee's judgment. I don't feel like there should be any change in parenting time. I feel like my daughter has a really good bond with me, and
oh yeah, see, the referee get changed every damn time one of y'all thinks something need to be changed, because y'all put them folks in your life, because y'all can't work together at all. Now, Dick, if you want to change the days, guess what's gonna happen? She gonna bring things to court. You gonna have to go to these people. Y'all gonna then get a was a little referee person to come up in there, and you doing this shit again. Oh, because you want them people in your damn life. Y'all terrible, man.
To rip that away from her would be pretty hard for her.
Okay. Well, I don't think they're trying to, at least based on the pleadings, I don't think they're trying to do that. But what happens, the court will note that the pleadings state that the defendants failed to participate in medical decisions, failed to take all of his parenting time in this matter. Court notes also that the pleadings state that the defendant is back to work full-time, that the report was calculated on a lesser amount. So in view of that, what the court will do is the court will refer the matter back to the referee for a determination on legal custody and child support. And you'll be notified by the referee as to when that hearing will be held. And you're free to go today and have a wonderful day and a great Christmas.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, we also had the issue with the child's bedroom in the violation of the judgment regarding the child needing to have her own bed in her own bedroom. Will that also be referred to the referee?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thanks, you.
Y'all gonna learn to keep them people about your damn life. Y'all gonna learn to keep them people about your damn life. That don't make no damn sense.
You know, I'm being asked to make payments based off of a number that
before we get into that too much.
Shout out to Daddy Judge.
Yeah. You know, and see, you won't come in there, he gonna tell you now, go on back down to the referee. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't got nothing to do with that, partner.
Hey, Mufasa, that's like saying, that's like, you know, when the kids come to you and you say, what'd your mama say? What your mama say? Go back there.
What your mama say? Go on back down there. You know, everything. Till it's all gonna be handled up there. He like, yo, what's, you know, man, I don't think that it should be any change in it. Yeah, it's gonna be the referee. Dang, y'all got them people in y'all life. You know what I mean? The next up, I'm gonna tell y'all, you see my sister down there. See all you niggas that's ballers, entrepreneurs. Oh yeah, you think you exempt too? You think you ain't exempt neither. Sister, you been on my oh, and guess what? Don't let the look. Hey, I'm just saying, man, we got us look. I'm gonna listen to the dad. He ain't on camera, but I'm gonna step out on the limb and say he don't sound like a black man. So don't tell me the sisters that drugged this man in the court. But we're gonna find out. We're gonna see what it is.
Realistic for me to, I mean, my income doesn't match what's being asked.
Mr. Andreas is asking for more time to get an attorney. Ms. Edwards is opposed. I think Mr. Andreas's position is that I think he either
Vic, she don't want you, Vic. She didn't divest it. She didn't divest it and went over there and did the same thing. I ain't gonna start.
was present at some point in the docket the last time that we were here when we did the default, and there was some confusion about. I'm not doing a great job of articulating his position, so maybe I let him do it. But he's wanting time to retain counsel before proceeding to final.
See, he sounded like his dumb ass. He I ain't gonna say his dumb ass. You know, he thought early he can get through this shit. He was thinking, oh man, you know, I'm gonna represent myself. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna represent myself. Man, boy, black sister then brought him to his knees. Sister that brought him to his knees in there. Mr. Andreas said, hold on, man. She here talking about crazy money. Look, now he like, oh, I gotta get a lawyer, yo. This ain't going my way. Sister sitting in there with the elbow on the table, like, yeah, nigga. Yeah. See, we know that look all too well. Yeah.
Edward's position is that this is dilatory, that he's not been paying. And I think dilatory is the word she would use, or at least that's my paraphrase of it. I think, frankly, Your Honor, I think they're both decent people who just don't get along. And I would ask that the court order app close whatever the court does, but I don't think we're going to be able to get this done today. I don't love how long this is taking, but I think there was some confusion about Mr. Andreas being present the last time around, and so given that, I'm not prepared to fight him on getting a reset to go to consult with an attorney, even though it has been a while.
All right, Mr. Now, damn, this is state of Texas before detail let out, but these are people who just can't get along. You know what I mean? Like they said these are good people, but they can't get along. This is what happened when you can't get along and you got to put them people in your life. I'm just telling you.
Mr. Andreas, sir, where do you live, sir? What city?
I live in Harker Heights.
All right, then. So you local. So I know there are a bunch of lawyers out there that you can get on this matter and get going very quickly enough. So here's the deal, sir. Again, when either party comes before me at a hearing where there's contested issues or issues that the court's going to have to deal with, then I usually don't have a problem with allowing them the opportunity to go out and get their own legal counsel and get their own legal advice. Because, like I say, we're dealing with a 4-year-old matter here that could, at the end of the day, be very, very expensive for the non-custodial party in this matter, and that's you, Mr. Andreas. And ma'am, because of that, Mr. Edwards, the fact is, I don't know at this point. I don't know what the requests are going to be made, but technically, I could be ordering up to 4 years of back child support against this gentleman at whatever earnings he had during that time frame. So as you can see from the last case where we only had a couple of years of unpaid child support, it was $35,000. So again, when I'm dealing with that kind of money, I'm gonna dot my I's and cross my T's. And if he wants the time to do it, I'll go ahead and do it, but I will so forewarn you, sir. You need to pay your child support, you need to pay it on time. Otherwise, the court will have the option or looking at order doing an enforcement. And I know it takes the state forever to do something along those lines. But if you don't pay your child support, sir, going forward as per the temporary order, the court has the option of appointing a lawyer to represent the child and in this case to come after you for not paying the support. And I will. Understood?
Yo, hey, he ain't playing no games with him. And at the end of the day, it don't matter what your objection is, the state is gonna come after your ass for this poke. Now you can play the game and act like we ain't got no. Okay. Keep playing this game with these folks. I told y'all keep them people out your life. Cause now because y'all can't get along, my man, you know what I mean? My man, Mr. Nelson. You know what I mean? Shoot. Hey, really, I'm gonna say that's a black man, damn it. I'm going with it. Now do that look. You know what I mean? Look, Mr. Nelson ain't going for it. He said, no, I come after you for that back child support. And he said 35. That's what Detail was talking about. It's a lot of guys with a lot more than that. A lot more than 4. He's like, 4 ain't shit. 35. Woo-woo.
Hey, again, and let's be clear. That's not based on that's what's in the best interest for the child. That's all. You ain't want to play fair because it sounds like get down, lay down.
Yeah.
You can agree with what's on the table now. If you want to play this way and you ain't paying it, now I can go get an attorney to fight for the child. I think that's guardian ad litem or something like that. Yeah. Nonetheless, I'm curious to know what's the kickback to the judge for that.
Yeah, because we're gonna come get that. That's basically
we coming to get all that. He said that with authority.
Yeah, I will do it. We're gonna come get that money.
Look at mama down there.
Yeah. She's like, yep, get his ass, judge.
Rested in her femininity.
I ain't saying shit. She ain't gotta say shit. The judge gonna tell her. I'm telling you. So, and understand, this is a business owner, so all you self-employed guys, think you escape. Not so fast.
It is understood. Am I able to comment? Or
no.
Okay.
I will let you make a statement, sir. We don't make comments, but
okay.
I'm not sure why you have. My understanding, Mom is claiming you haven't paid, and that's not before me at this point. But for right now, I will let you know if it's as under that temporary order. If you were already paid and you did not pay on time, then the court can actually hold you in contempt. And that's what you might need to talk to your lawyer about that. But I'm gonna give you the opportunity to do all that and try to get y'all back here probably sometime. Well, we're in the middle of the holidays, so that's a problem. And I got full dockets probably until the first couple of weeks of February. And that's when I'm looking at getting you back in here because I can give you almost 60 days, 75 days to hire a lawyer and pay that. What's the lawyer's
retainer
for $350 an hour these days. So that's up to you. And of course, ma'am, you have the absolute right to go in and talk to your own counsel if you wish to. But based on these circumstances, I'm looking at going ahead and granting it now. And if and again, I've already warned the father that he has to comply with the temporary order to he and his attorney file something to set it aside or to change it around. But for right now, it's the gospel as far as this court's concerned. So at this time, sir, do you have any questions?
No, sir.
All right. And if you want to make a statement, and again, I could be 100% wrong, and I'll admit it if I'm wrong. If you have paid your child support, or if there's been some type of failure to communicate on that issue. So, is there anything else on that issue, sir?
No, I just had a statement to make in regards to that. Is
what more can I say? Hey, Judge, yeah, he did a whole bunch around the way, basically saying, "Yeah, I don't give a shit, man. You need to get this money up in here. Get this money up in here, then we'll talk."
I'm being asked to make payments based off of a number that, I'm assuming Ms. Edwards provided. So again, I just it's not realistic for me to. I mean, my income doesn't match what's being asked.
Okay, well, I'll let you and your lawyer bring it up, and we can deal with it. But there's a chance that this was we get testimony in cases from child support officers who have access to, if you live and work in Texas, they have access to your quarterly income tax information, income information for the purposes of unemployment tax. And I hear testimony on that all along. So again, here's the other thing too, sir. Your served paperwork in this case is old as all get out. But under the original petition, you were ordered to present to the court and to the state a copy of your last 2 years' income tax returns, your bank information, and your most current pay stubs. And in of the fact we're in December, I love December pay stubs. I hate January pay stubs. So if you don't have a lawyer, if you have a lawyer, you give him or her all that. If you don't, when you come back next time, you need to be able to turn that over to the state so they can do an accurate calculation of what your child support is going to be. And child support going forward is always based on what you did over the last 12 months. So, so what the law is, what you did in the past is a good indicator of what you can do next year, what you did last year. If it's going to change next year, then we'll look at that next year after it's changed. But for right now, that's what I'll be looking at.
Yo, that's important. So this motherfucker didn't answer none of the he didn't answer none of the shit, none of the things that were the mail or whatever that was coming to his house. So these motherfuckers, they went and got that shit from between whatever they can find in her. She was able to help set the amount. So if you think you're gonna ignore shit, not take care of it, then you come back later, the judge gonna be talking to you like they talking to him right now. Hey, bro, nah, yo, we don't know nothing about that. We don't know nothing about that house. We don't know nothing about that house. Look, we got people coming here all the time saying that they're like, he's like, yo, she said that amount. She said, I made $250,000 a year. I don't make that kind of money. Yeah, you ain't answering none of your summons or nothing. So now the court looking at you like, yeah, homie. No, we heard you make $250.
I'll be right back, Mufasa. I gotta put this on a charge. I'll be right back, G.
No, you good. He said, what? Yeah, $250. That what your ass making. Sister, on your ass, Mr. Andreas.
But anyway, ma'am, I'm gonna go ahead and see about letting them have the opportunity to seek counsel. I'm gonna go ahead and order that the temporary orders is still full force in effect. And when we come back, if there's still a problem, then I have the option of appointing a lawyer to represent the child. I will. If not, if he's got a lawyer, you have a lawyer. Well, this will go a lot. Technically, lawyers sometimes make things go smoother. So at this time, I'm going to ask you one last time, sir. Any other questions or anything else? And then I'm going to come to you, ma'am.
Yeah, I do have one statement I want to make, and that's kind of when we broke in June, when we had the first, because we had the first hearing that we had. The understanding was that I needed to go and find health insurance, and she was okay with that. The second thing that she had asked for was $1,000 a month, which again we had agreed upon that was going to be okay going forward in June.
Stop. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I hate to do that. Here's the deal, sir. Anything you and she and the state said in negotiations is not something you can bring before the court. That's not negotiation information. Is not admissible in a court of law. All right.
Look at her face. Watch this. How she speak like, yeah, nigga. You can't bring it up here, nigga.
Okay, understood.
So get the lawyer. Let your lawyer come back in and tell the court what needs to be done, and we'll take it from there. Okay. Sorry about that.
Sounds good. Thanks, sir.
All right, Ms. Edwards. Anything else, ma'am? What are you anything you requesting we do here today, ma'am?
Yes, I have a question, or I guess clarification. Whether or not he agrees with the number.
Oh yeah, you already. Ooh, yeah, bro. Sister already. She gonna tell your ass out the frame for the next. She gonna tell your ass out the frame, bro.
I mean, some form of child support should be sent. When do we have a timeline on that?
No. Here's the deal. There's a court order that says as of the first day of October, there's a specific amount he has to pay. If he's in agreement with it, if he's not in agreement, it doesn't matter. That's the amount he has to pay, and that's what I'm gonna be looking at when we come back. Okay, and that's why I'm letting him know he's got to pay that until he gets that set aside. by a formal order of this court. So again, if he sends in if he doesn't pay it in full, then the court has the absolute right at the end of the day to find him in contempt and fine him money and or send him to jail, order him to start serving jail time. Okay, but it's left up to an enforcement cause of action to take care of that, and we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But again,
she ain't waiting on the enforcement mechanism. I want that bread now. Judge, when he gonna pay? Yeah.
Andreas, if you do not pay those amounts on time, and that means if you don't pay December's child support in full by the 31st day of December, you are in violation of the court order. All right, and that's just the way it is. All right. Next question, ma'am.
Well, I haven't received any. So is that a violation currently?
All right, ma'am. I'm not gonna go into the weeds on this one, but
Judge, she don't give a shit, Judge. Where the bread at, Judge? If I gotta ask you one more time, where this money at?
For November and October, technically, and then I'll have to have a hearing on it. But technically, he's in violation of the child support order before this court, and an enforcement cause of action can be brought against him for that.
Lock him up now, Judge. Lock him up now. Look at my face. Do I look like I care? Lock his ass up.
Okay.
All right. Anything else, ma'am?
No, sir. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Diamond. Again, I'm looking at doing the continuance. I've already had to make those payments and make them in full, and I've reset this matter. Ms. Walker giving us a date in early February that's amenable to everyone, or amenable to you and the or try to schedule anyhow. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I've not raised that with the parties. The court has discretionary slots available all up and down the month, though. The court has discretionary slots on the 4th, the 11th, the 13th, the 20th.
Let's get. I want to give him at least. Let's see. This is the 12th, so I was going to give him at least 60 days. I mean, at least that'll be about 50 days in there. Yeah, I want to give him at least 45 days. So let's go ahead and go with the February 11th. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right then. So that means there will be 2 more deadlines for child support to be paid in full, ma'am. And like I said, again, we can take a look at that. And again, when he comes in, if he has a lawyer, obviously his lawyer can tell him what he's looking at. It's not we'll do what we have to do. All right. So is there anything else at this time, Mr. Diamond?
Your Honor, if I could get a ruling on my request that the parties be ordered to communicate through app close.
Oh, okay. All right. That wasn't in the temporary order.
No, Your Honor. But based on the conversations I've had today, it sounds like they're going to need that kind of supervision.
All right, then, folks. Here's the deal. I'm going to go ahead. Right now, I'm not going to appoint an Atlanta representative.
Hold on. Now they talking about an app. App close. This is what happens. This is my theme. I've been telling y'all all show. This is what happens when you put them people in your life. When you put them people in your life, now all of a sudden, they making decisions for you. What they say, daddy judge. Now they gonna talk about a something called app close. What is app close? App close is like a communication app. It's sort of like Telegram or whatever else, WhatsApp. But guess what? It's owned by the state. The state is monitoring your conversations, Nick bro. The state telling you how to communicate. I told y'all, man, y'all keep on fooling with these people. Keep on fooling with these people and don't get your relationships right. The people gonna be in your life.
Honor, but based on the conversations I've had today, it sounds like they're going to need that kind of supervision.
All right, then, folks. Here's the deal. I'm going to go ahead. Right now, I'm not going to appoint an Atlanta to represent the child. I don't think I need it, but when we come back, I can always do that if we're going to not finish this up next time. But this time, I am going to go ahead and order you folks into a parenting app. It's the vogue thing to do. Everybody uses the parenting app because I don't have to deal with, well, I sent the message, I sent the information by Facebook Messenger, but I usually send it by text, or sometimes I do it through app close or whatever, and just all of the other things. So right now, all communications concerning between the two of you need to be done in app close, APPCLOSE, Google Play, iTunes Store. It's there, ma'am. You're the custodial party, so you got to download it and set it up, and then they'll forward him the information to set it up once you give that information to them. So so everything else under the temporary order, if you're dealing with visitation, phone calls, access, anything like that, any confirmation that's in that order that needs to be made between the two of you, you need to make it using that app. Is there any problem with that?
That's how we currently communicate. We use app close.
Okay, all right then. Mr. Drake, we don't do the hand raise, okay? But I'm going to allow you to ask. I will go ahead and allow you to ask another question.
Now, like I said, the app close, man. That's something I ain't really know about. That they got the app because y'all can't communicate with each other. You know what I mean? Y'all can't look. Y'all they don't even. Y'all can't communicate with each other. So because y'all can't communicate with each other, they need you guys to use an app that they monitor. Come on, man. Y'all got to stop this. Y'all got to do better at these relationships. Because when you do better at these relationships, you ain't got to do this. And these people not in your life telling you that the only way y'all need to communicate, and if you don't communicate through this app, you violating the court order, and one of y'all, you might go to jail. The hell?
As soon as I get through with Ms. Edwards. So Ms. Edwards doesn't have a problem with that. All right, okay, Mr. Andreas, question, sir. You're muted. You got mute.
Yeah, yes, sir. It's just as far as communication with the child, like there isn't any provisions in there that say we're allowed to speak with.
All right, yeah, okay. Here's the deal, sir. If I did not make a specific provision, and that's not before the court at this point. I will. I'm not doing it today. But when we come back, if at the final hearing, if there needs to be specific electronic communications with the child set up, I will do so at that time, sir. I do normally on there when on weekends where you don't have the child for visitation, and one day during the week I set that up. But normally it's at least on weekends where you don't actually have visitation with the child. So you'll be sure to remind the court of that when we come back in February. If you don't have a lawyer or or tell your lawyer to make sure that's part of the package when we finish this up next time. All right.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
All right. Anything else then, folks?
Well, you better get your stuff in
order.
order.
I'm going to let the state prepare the order, and we'll get it done. And I'll see everybody in February. Yeah, hopefully that doesn't turn into one of those ice days where we don't, where no one in Central Texas has electricity, but we'll wait and see. Anyway, I'll see everybody then, and and hope everybody has a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I'll have the state.
Hey, that's how it go. That's how it go.
Baker versus.
Now, before we get into this next, yeah. But see, man, look, man, my thing is like that. Look, you better understand that's how it go when y'all can't get along. You know what I mean? When y'all can't get along, that's what happens. You know what I mean? It happens all too well when that don't happen, right? Right? That's one thing you got to know. It happens all too well when you can't get along. You can't get along, and all of a sudden, what? Now all of a sudden, hey, you know what I mean? Yeah. Now the people involved in your life, and they telling you each and every way to go. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Y'all don't want that shit. Y'all don't want that shit. I wouldn't want it. So my thing is, you would think that maybe you would think before you have sex and then procreate with certain people, right? But I don't know. But see, now I'm about to show you a court case next of people. Look, I'm gonna just say it before this get going. God damn it, y'all should have just stayed together. Why the hell did y'all come out here and bother us with y'all bullshit? Get back together. I'm gonna say that before we get going.
West versus Blunson, formerly Blunson versus Blunson, case number 15-04065. DM, ma'am, this is your motion. What do you care to add to it?
Just want to add to the fact that it's been since 2015 we've been divorced.
Right.
It was 7 kids involved in the divorce, and he's paid $32 every 2 weeks since then. I just feel like that.
I know that you so that I can explain to you.
Hold on. What? Hold on. Y'all been divorced since 2015. It's 7 kids in the divorce. He's paid $32 every 2 weeks. How the hell this get this damn far? How the hell this get too far? And why are y'all divorcing with 7 damn kids? $32 every 2 weeks. What the hell is going on here? What the world? Yeah, see, this is some foolishness. Y'all two, yeah.
7 kids involved in the divorce, and he's paid $32 every 2 weeks since then. I just feel like that.
I know that you, well, so that I can explain to you, you could have asked for this to be reviewed every 3 years.
I know. I just learned that.
Yeah. No one ever asked in the file. I mean, we would prefer to leave you alone.
Hold on. So, like you said, you could have asked for a review every 3 years. You sat there and took $32 every 2 weeks. See, this is what I'm saying. Nah, y'all. Yeah, he need look. Something ain't right about this. Because he paying you $32 every 2 weeks, and you sat there and took it, and now you in front of the guy like, hold on, what? You could do this every 3 years. Y'all been divorced since when? 2015? Yeah, this is
because we don't want to. Yeah, but it looks like there's only one child left that's under 18.
Nope, there's 3.
There's 3. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. You have the right to ask, and it's an automatic. We will send it to the front of the court for child support. Do you have any questions, Mr. Blunson?
Yes, sir. Far as that goes, she won't let me see the kids. I can't be involved in them with them whatsoever. Okay. She's saying I haven't did nothing since 2015. She took that away from me. Like,
okay, then you need to. Then we are here on a child support order. You need to file a motion on parenting.
Why she smile like that? Hold on. Is it me or was she smiling?
Mr. Blunson.
Yes, sir. Far as that goes, she won't let me see the kids. I can't be involved in them with them whatsoever. Okay. She's saying I haven't did nothing since 2015. She took that away from me. Like,
okay, then you need to. Then we are here on a child support order. You need to file a motion on parenting time.
All right, well, no problem.
Because again, I'm assuming that since there's nothing in the file, I'm assuming you guys, everything was going smooth and you were seeing the kids and she was fine.
No, I was working too.
Like I said, there's nothing in the file that says there was any problems. The only thing before me is a request for a child support review. And since I don't know what the past almost 10 years has been.
Okay.
Well, I need you to put that in writing and figure out that way she may.
Once again, you niggas have been sitting around for this. What happened in 2015? We had 7 kids involved. See, this that bullshit I'm talking about. See, this that bullshit I'm talking about. This shit happened in the fuck. I'm starting to think you two deserve each other.
Respond to it appropriately and say why it would be or would not be appropriate.
Okay, I want to say I filed that motion. I sent it to her house. I want to say I dropped it off there. I have the copies in my hand right now.
When did you set it for?
I never received the motion. I received a bunch of paper.
I don't.
Man, that chest tattoo is wild. I just noticed that shit. Is that something I should know? Like, what the hell? Chest tattoo is off the chain. What fucking shit is that? God, no. But this divorce happened in 2015. This could have been a new year, new me kind of fucking thing. I don't fucking know. This shit's so old. Y'all.
I don't have anything in the court file.
Because he didn't file a motion through courts. He sent his paperwork to my home, which is harassment.
Yeah, you have to file the paperwork through court.
That's harassment.
Well, hold on. What the heck? You dumbass. You didn't file with the court. You mailed the shit to her house thinking this shit was going to do something. And she laughing at your dumb ass. I swear, bruh. You procreated 7 kids with this nigga. And this nigga, like Sugar said, he in the back of McDonald's. You procreated 7 times with this dude.
No, it's not. Filing paperwork to try and get parenting time is not harassment.
If he filed paperwork through the court office, yes. They sent paperwork to my home, not a court paper.
Well, again, hold on. A request for parenting time is not going to be considered harassment by the court.
He harassing me because he sent the papers to the wrong spot. He harassment. Y'all two done been held this whole time. and you just sat there and took $32. Y'all been fighting every time y'all see each other. I told y'all this how most of these Jones been, and they was married, y'all. At one point, they jumped the broom. Look at them now.
Okay.
Just to let you know, people have the right to ask to see their children.
That's correct, but I'm telling you, the paperwork that I received, sir,
what I'm going to do.
from his
All
girlfriend.
right,
No
Mr.
papers to the court.
Okay, Mr. Blunson, file your motion, and we'll see you. We'll see you for that motion. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
And ma'am, I'm going to reserve the date of starting child support as 11/1. But and I'm going to send this to the front of the court within 2 weeks, but I'm going to give him 2 weeks. If I get that motion, I'm going to combine the two motions because that way it can be looked at in total. Because otherwise,
it don't matter. $32 every 2 weeks. Yo, what the hell did this nigga make? This nigga must got the dream job where they pay him daggone half a day, and then they pay him the rest under the table or some shit. We just gonna pay what you only gotta pay a couple dollars in child support, the rest of them be on the table. That nigga ain't never getting rid of that job.
it's two different departments. One of them does child support, one of them does parenting time and child support.
Okay.
If I only send it for child support, it goes to the one division.
Yeah, because the child support is what we're here for.
Right. And I'm only going to give it 2 weeks because I'm not going to hold it too long, but you have a reserved date of start of the child support is November 1st, one way or the other. But then if he does file that and I do send it to the front of the court, which I will likely do, by the way. Okay. But the reason I need the motion is because I need the front of the court. Like I said, this file is pretty empty of any information. That motion should contain that motion should contain information, and you should respond in writing that contains information as well. That way we can send all that information to the front of the court so they have a starting point on working with you with that. So, sir, if you do not file that appropriately, I'm sending this just for child support. Okay.
All right, no problem, sir. Thank you.
Good luck to both of you. May see you in a couple weeks. Take care of yourselves.
Yep.
But your motion is granted, Ms. West. One way or the other, we're getting child support started on November 1st.
Thank you.
$32 a day on every 2 weeks. That's the child support she getting. $32 every 2 weeks. Don't pay no.
Okay. Yeah, it starts the first of the month after you filed it. You filed this in late October, so it'd start November, no matter what. Okay.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Have a good morning to both of you. Good luck. Look forward to seeing you again.
Nicole Baker versus Nicholas Baker.
Court will note the appearance of Ms. McNiff on behalf of the plaintiff, defendant appearing in pro per. This matter is before the court on the plaintiff's motion for temporary custody, parenting time support, exclusive use of home, vehicle, and restraining order.
God, hold on. Hold on. Time out. Hey, fellas. Man. Hey, catch my man. He said exclusive use of the home, car, funds, and a restraining order. You keep that motherfucker up out of here. And I'm on exclusive use to all of this shit. Damn.
Ms. McNiff.
Your Honor, as you can see from the motion, the parties have been separated for a year, and during that period of time, Mr. Baker has not been involved with the children, barely. He sees them for a couple of hours at a time, irregularly. He also has been providing some support, but again, it's inconsistent. I don't believe that it's anywhere close to what the child support formula would be. He has been taking care of some of the bills, the utility bills, but as the court can see from our motion, some of those utility bills get turned off. It takes days for them to get turned back on. My client would like to be in charge of those bills to make sure that they're paid on time so that the children have electricity and heat at all times. But those bills.
Hold on. You just said, but he doesn't pay nearly, not what the child support calculation would be, but he does sometimes pay the bills, pay the utilities bills. I don't know what to think about that.
Are in Mr. Baker's name. In addition, the children have been struggling with this separation, not seeing dad on a regular basis. My client would like to enroll them in counseling. When she suggested that, Dad became very angry with her, does not want the children in counseling at this point.
Who gonna pay for this counseling? Dad, you gonna pay for this damn counseling that mom said that she need for the kids.
So we are asking for sole legal and sole physical custody, which would allow my client to enroll the children in counseling. We're asking the dad have standard parenting time. At this point, we don't really believe that he's going to take it, but we don't see any reason why he shouldn't be able to have that time with the children. We're asking for support pursuant to the formula. We're asking that Mr. Baker be required to take his name off the utility bills, transfer those accounts into my client's name so that she has control of them, grant her exclusive use of the house, which she owns with her grandmother, and exclusive use of the van that she drives, which is in Mr. Baker's name. And also we have some concerns about Mr. Baker's gambling habits and about him dissipating the marital asset of his 401k. We're asking for a restraining order against him taking out any loans or withdrawals from that 401k during the pendency of this matter. If the court does not grant my client sole legal custody, then we are asking for a court order to permit the children to go to counseling.
Oh, so you think you got a 401k and you think it's your 401k? No. I'm in court. I'm putting a restraining order on your ass so that you can't spend your 401k, bitch. That's right. Yeah. You can't spend your 401k, nigga. That's our 401k. Yeah. Stop. That's our 401k. All right. Yeah. You see a shiesty. She said she coming for it all. That's our 401k. Shit. You know what I mean? Hell no, motherfucker. You better not spend it. I'm gonna put a restraining order on your ass. You touch that damn look. And I'm taking the van that I drive. Oh, the van. Look, the van in my name. I don't give a fuck. You think I give a shit? You think I give a fuck? Hell no. That van in my name. That van, that's your van, nigga. Bring your van to me, bitch, nigga. Pussy. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Baker, what's your response?
Well, Your Honor, my response is I have zero issues with the children going to counseling. The only issue that I had was that the conversation wasn't had with me prior to seeking it. Yes, I was upset in that manner, but that was only because there was no conversation that was had. So I have no issues. I want them.
She told you, motherfucker, the kids going to counseling. You know what I mean? See, this is what we say, and then they come in the court. Oh my God, you won't want the kids to go to counseling. Who the hell? You didn't come to say, yeah, I think. What you think about the kids going to counseling? The breakup's been tough. She don't care. She don't care about none of that stuff you talking. You know what she care about? Huh? Don't you touch that 401k, bitch, nigga. I'm gonna tear your ass up.
I also agree that they need it. The time that I've spent, I've had them every other weekend for the last few weekends now. They stayed overnight multiple times, and just seeing them, they definitely need some type of counseling and to get through this matter. As far, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I don't have any issues with relinquishing the utility bills. I honestly only continue to have them in my name as a favor. So I have no issues with taking my name off of them and transferring those as soon as possible.
I mean, you help her out, and what she do? She come in here. He don't even have the utilities in my name. Damn, you had him in your name and was paying some months too. I was just doing the shit as a favor for her. She come in here to y'all. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Miss Nicole. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, she coming here to get you, bro. Yeah, Brad.
I don't have any issues with that. As far as the 401k, also, I don't plan on touching that. Currently, there is a loan out on it that Nicole and I had back in the COVID year, and I'm still paying off that bi-weekly through my pay periods.
Hold on. So you know about the loan. Y'all just took a loan in 2020 off his COVID year. You see, y'all was together. You knew all about the loan. I'm paying that shit back. Boy, she coming here. Boy, yeah. She coming here hitting them.
I do give her money every 2 weeks as I get paid. I have transactional history through PayPal. The number is anywhere from 2 to even 600, but it has been consistent every 2 weeks as I get paid. And I think that's all I have. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Okay, what the court's going to do, and this is a temporary basis, court will grant to the plaintiff temporary custody, will grant to the defendant standard parenting time. Court will grant support consistent with the child support formula and the incomes of the parties. The defendant has agreed that he will get those utilities transferred to the plaintiff. Court will order that be done within 7 days of today's date. The court will grant the plaintiff exclusive possession of the home as well as the vehicle that she drives. And the court will further grant a mutual preliminary injunction against disposing, dissipating, pledging, or taking any loans against any marital assets, or again, disposing of those assets during the pendency of this action. Is there anything else, Ms. McNiff?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Baker, anything else?
I'm sorry. What is standard parenting time?
Standard parenting time, alternating weekends, midweek, Wednesday, if the parties can't agree, to another night for 4 to 8, alternating holidays, spring break, alternating weeks in the summer.
Okay, that's perfect.
Okay, great.
I understand, and I do plan on filing a complaint for this divorce as soon as possible.
Okay, that's fine. Ms. McNiff will prepare the order and submit under 7-day notice of entry. That will conclude this matter at 10:06 a.m. You're free to go.
Man, she taking him through the ringer. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Come on. You already know. So yeah, she taking that man through the ringer when it comes to the divorce court.
Thank you, Judge. And again, Your Honor, just for clarification.
Now, this is another one, and I know y'all see it a lot. We talking about grandparents here this next time, because a lot of times the mama and the daddy can't do nothing with these kids, and now it's up to grandmama, and grandmama end up in court watching these youngins. Grandmama would be at with the judge. Ain't neither one of them worth a damn, judge. I'm the only one take care of these young. It's me. So I need custody of these here young.
Clarification, the father of the children is deceased, and Miss Crawford is the paternal grandmother of the children who has had the children with her since they were born. Miss Crawford, will you?
Dang, my son then got handled in these streets, and I done had these children since they were born.
State your name for the record one more time.
Nikita Crawford.
And you're the maternal grandmother of the 2 children, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And before this case was filed, did you live in Galveston County with the children for the 6 months before the filing?
Yes, ma'am.
And at this time, are you asking the court to name you sole managing conservator of the children?
Yes, ma'am.
And is that can you explain to the judge a little bit about how long the kids have been staying with you?
The kids have been staying with me. The first one was when he left the hospital, he came straight home to me. The second one, when she left the hospital, the second day, she came straight to me.
And at this time, she had another child, is that right? Another baby? The mom?
Yes, she had another baby this year in September. I don't know, first or the second, one of them. She just had another baby.
And where is that child right now?
That child is in CPS custody.
And
you God knows, man. So Mom Duke's down bad. You know what I mean? You already know. What do you grandparent? And if she don't take them kids, you see what that last one, that CPS. So grandma in court trying to save her deceased son. Oh man, his kids. From the girl out here just popping out kids, giving them away. That's crazy.
And for those reasons, are you requesting to be named sole managing conservator?
Yes, ma'am.
And you think if that's in the kid's best interest?
Yes, ma'am.
And what kind of visitation are you requesting the judge to grant at this time?
No visitation rights.
Will you explain to the judge what happens whenever she does see the children, and if she does see the children?
Well, Judge, I allowed her when she came home from prison to try to do like a little visit with her kids.
Came home from prison. Man, what kind of fucking girls was your son into? So when she came home from prison, I tried to let her give a little bit with the kids. God damn.
It's because to let them know that I'm just grandmother, I'm not mother. They call me mother. And I was trying to allow her to do a little visitation, and she started calling them bitches and hoes. She just y'all disrespecting them. She started talking to them like they was kids, like somebody, like a friend or something. And I don't allow that because I don't cuss in front of my grandkids, and I don't allow them to be cussing. And she called my grandson a punk, and she called my granddaughter a fat. And, she just did some disrespectful stuff.
And since you've had the kids, have they ever stayed overnight with her?
Never. She don't even have a stable place.
Have they ever spent more than an hour alone with her?
Never.
And for those reasons,
man, look, sometimes that's what people end up stuck with. They end up stuck raising their grandchildren. Imagine this grandmother burying your son. Now you got to take them kids. Because he didn't daggone have a kid with a daggone girl who, yeah. Now what you gonna do?
asking the judge to grant no visits. Is that right?
That's right. No visits.
And at this time, Your Honor, I'd like to pass this witness and call Ms. Shanae Young-Seaton.
Okay, one moment. When was the last time she saw the children?
The last time she saw the kids was January the 6th, when we did a birthday party for them. She begged me, she told me she was going to pay for the party, and she ran off and she didn't pay nothing. So I ended up paying for the party.
Damn. Mama ain't shit. Mama ain't shit. God knows. So she said, yeah, I'm paying for the party. I'm paying for the party. She come with that motherfucker. She break camp. She one of them, huh? Well, she break camp. Like, hell nah, I ain't paying for shit. You better pay for it.
Do you know why she lost her recent child, the one in CPS custody?
Because she abandoned me.
I'm sorry?
She didn't do that. She didn't take care of the two she got. She's a drug addict. She's on drugs.
Okay. That you didn't say that earlier. Do you know what kind of drugs she does?
Okay.
Can I get more
Can you just
testimony on this?
specifically list some drugs that you know that she's using?
I know she smoke weed. I know she do Percocets. Whatever Percocet is, there's some kind of pills. She do Xanax. That's another kind of pill.
Ooh, boy, she on them Percocets. Molly Percocets and them Xannies. She on them Xanny bars? Yeah, she out here, bro. She out here, man. Yeah. Woo. Man, who else but Grace? It's either, let's be honest, it's either grandma CPS. Them the choices you got.
She do powder, cocaine. That's she snorts that. She's a drug addict.
And do you fear for your children, your grandchildren's safety if they're with her?
I feel for their safety. I really do. That's why they don't go out my eyesight.
All right. And do you know if she has a stable place to live?
Last that I know of, she ain't have nowhere to live. She was living from pillar to post.
She's living
Do you
where?
know?
She was living from place to place. Somebody else's house, whoever.
Hey, bro, she gotta be from down here, boy. My grandma used to say, yo, y'all, boy, hey, I gotta replay that again. Boy, you living from pillar to post. She said that she living from pillar to post. Y'all like, what did it? Oh man, that was funny. Yeah, that means she ain't got nowhere to stay. She living from pillar to post. She going from one pole to the next pole. Like I'm by the pole. I'm living from pillar to post. Whatever post I can lean on, that's where I'm at. Yo, that's a old saying, bruh. Y'all don't know nothing about that. From pillar to post.
Nowhere to live. She was living from pillar to post.
She's living where?
Know?
She was living from place to pillar to post.
I say it again.
Last that I know of, she ain't have nowhere to live. She was living from pillar to post. Last that I know of, she ain't have nowhere to live. She was living from pillar to post. Last that I know of, she ain't have nowhere to live. She was living from pillar to post.
Hey, yo, my grandma used to say that. Oh man, that brought me back, man. Granny, bruh. Shoot, man, from pillar to post. You know what I mean? From pillar to post, bruh. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm telling you, hey, DB, they used to say it. Man, you don't know, boy, but you don't know where you going. You going from pillar to post. You be like, what? Yeah. Damn, she from the South. I can guarantee you that. That's what I know. But that's the same. She got to get these kids, man. That's a shame. She got to get these kids. Because the son probably out here in the street, let's call it. He probably out here in the street. Well, we don't know for sure. But he might be in the streets and leave the kids with a mama who got the last kid. She got taken. She got a brand new baby. She just got taken by CPS. So as a grandma, you got to go in there and get them youngers, as she say.
She's living where?
Know?
She was living from place to place. Somebody else's house, whoever allow her to sleep there.
Do you know if she has a vehicle, Miss Crawford?
I don't know if she have a vehicle as now. No, ma'am. The last thing I know, she didn't have nothing.
Ain't have nothing.
When
was she last in jail?
Huh?
When was she last in jail?
When she was last in jail, the last thing I knew she was in. Come on, Marley. I'm sorry, but the last thing I knew she was in jail. She was in jail. Last year she got out of jail at the end of September, the 1st of October.
Mm-hmm. And what was she in jail for?
She was in jail for she went to Del Rio trying to they call it smuggling, trying to bring Mexicans back to Texas.
Smuggling what back to Texas? It's hard to hear you, ma'am. I think
trying to bring Mexicans back to Texas, boy. I like grandma though. Hey, look, man, she wilding. So she got kids. She get knocked coming across the border with the tachos, with the Migos. Like, bro, what are you doing? How the hell do you get a charge for this? Like, what the hell is going on, bro? Like, what the hell? How do you get a charge for that? You just transporting motherfuckers. Hey, your ass get involved in this shit. You getting locked up. Your kids with.
Moving.
I think
she said trying to bring Mexicans back to Texas. She went to Del Rio.
So she's bringing drugs back into Texas?
No,
Mexicans, Judge.
Mexican people. She's bringing people back into Texas.
Granny ain't got no feelings. She bringing Mexicans back to damn Texas. That's what she doing. I know what the hell she doing. She bringing Mexicans back. That's what her ass doing.
Yeah, she was bringing the people back into Texas.
Okay, you can call your next witness.
Yes, Judge, I would like to call Ms. Young Fleeton, who I think has not been sworn in, and I apologize for that.
Yes, Ms. Young Fleeton, can you state your name, please?
Tosiania Young Fleeton.
Can you please raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear that any testimony you give today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, you may lower your hand, and Ms. Rodriguez, you may.
Yes, Judge. At this time, we would like to offer State's Exhibit 1, Judge, which is just a retroactive child calculation sheet.
Yeah, I mean,
Ma'am, do you have any objection to me admitting State's Exhibit 1, Ms. Crawford?
Can you explain that more to me? I don't know what that means.
Ms. Rodriguez?
Yes, it's just a calculation sheet of the back pay that she does owe. Is that
okay?
Okay. So no objection, Ms. Crawford?
No objection.
All right, thank you, Judge. Ms. Young Fleeton, at this time, the state is requesting child support to be set at 0 because of Social Security, because Ms. Bobby is receiving SSI, correct?
Correct.
And so is medical support in the amount of 0 also appropriate in this case if the children are ordered to continue on a government plan?
Yes.
And on the retroactive child support calculation, can you explain to the court your calculations, which also included the 1 year credit, not calculated in 1 year that Miss Bobby was in jail?
How is this woman able to get Social Security?
She's on SSI, and she must have been doing a job on the side, Judge, is what I'm thinking.
Oh yeah, y'all hear? Shorty got Social Security. Look, hey, Shorty a drug addict. I don't know how she didn't did it. She didn't pulled off. Shorty got Social Security. And she working on the side. Man, look, old girl, boy, look, she getting it in. She ain't running with them kids. She out here on that dope and getting a free check every damn month.
It's not very much, Judge. Yes.
Okay. So for the
well, matter if it's very much, she don't need it.
Year 2022, the gross is $372. The net's $343.55 for 9 months at $69 at 25% for $621. For 2024, gross $81, net $74.81 for 3 months at $15 based on 25% for $45 for a total of $666.
And
where did the amount come from?
Oh, she worked very, very little during those times.
Hell no, she ain't work. She on the street.
Okay. Do you know when she became disabled?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Get over here.
Do you have that, Ms. Rodriguez? Or
yes, Judge, she's been receiving SSI since 2017.
Okay, you may continue.
And Ms. Young Fleeton is $0 an appropriated payment for that at this time because of Ms. Bobby requesting SSI benefit, receiving SSI.
Yes, ma'am.
And I pass the witness, Your Honor, and I would like to recall Ms. Crawford.
I'm sorry, what was that last question? I'm sorry, just trying to.
Oh, just payment is 0 per month because she's receiving SSI benefits.
Wow.
Okay.
Ms. Crawford.
Did y'all hear that? And the chick get off paying $0 per month to the mama because she receiving Social Security benefits. Whatever little, I feel that little Social Security check should go to the kids. To me, that's some fuck shit. That's some fuck shit. She can't take her Social Security check. She a druggie. She out there on the street. Nah. Child support payment, $0. You know what I mean? Child support payment, $0. Like, damn. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, your son ain't have no damn Social Security benefits or nothing. He had children. I guess people weren't working like that.
Crawford.
Yes.
Do you have safety concerns in this case?
Yes, I do.
And are you requesting the court order that you not disclose your contact information at this time?
Yes.
And will you explain to the court?
Damn, so she gonna tell them motherfuckers, nah, don't even tell her where I'm at. Give her custody.
Why you have safety concerns with Miss Bobby?
Because first of all, she's on a drug. She's a drug addict. Second of all, she's capable of doing anything for $1. And somebody told her to do something, she'll do it. And my safety issues is I'm scared for my grandkids. It's not so much of me; it's my grandkids. You know, I'm scared that she'll try to do anything.
Did y'all pay attention to the video? Her son got killed, I guess, or died. He died. So she the only parent left. And her and the mama's youngest kid got taken by CPS already. So grandma the last line of defense. She didn't had these babies. You know what I mean? So yeah, he probably was in the streets. He, whatever. Yeah, he was in the streets. But okay, look, so what? He in the streets. She in the streets too. The kid's still here. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. Okay, yeah, he probably was, ain't shit too. But he gone. He dead and gone. These two was crazy people, foolish people procreating that didn't need kids, and now grandma stuck with them. And grandma gonna do what she gotta do. So, but they try to look at the mama, be like, because they know the dad is deceased. So that's why they look at the mama, because they said, well, the dad is deceased. You can't really get nothing from him. And, mom, we gonna see what mom got. Because she ain't there, let's tap her pockets. And they really see that she ain't got no damn pockets to tap.
To harm them or hurt them, because simple fact was, she made a remark in January that their dad is dead. She don't give a damn.
I thought she do.
And it's an ongoing situation with Bobby. And I refuse her to just have the kids with me.
And do you think it's so?
Damn, she said that the girl said that the kids, they daddy gone. I don't care nothing about them kids. Damn.
Again, just one more time to clarify, you are requesting the court order a non-disclosure in this case, correct?
That's right.
And are you requesting?
What do you think she's going to do with your information, ma'am?
She'll use it. She used her dead grandma's. She already doing taxes. She got their social security cards.
Oh, grandma know everything. Grandma said shit, she'll use it. She already doing taxes. Yo, so look, hey, man, she clever. She gotta be clever. She out there on that shit. So she doing taxes. You know what I mean? Shit.
Court order a non-disclosure in this case, correct?
That's right.
And are you requesting?
What do you think she's going to do with your information, ma'am?
She'll use it. She used her dead grandma's. She already doing taxes. She got their social security cards and their birth certificates. She doing taxes out for them, and she ain't never took care of them.
Ms. Crawford, are you requesting that Ms. Bobby be ordered to pay court costs in this case by November 25th, 2025?
Yes.
And that's all.
Damn, I know they can do that. So she ain't there, but this court cost will be to her until November 2025. So she got to November 2025 to pay for it. Yo, that's wild.
I have, Your Honor.
But what has she done that's misused people?
Because the mamas are deadbeat and the daddy's dead, sugar. They ain't on the other side. Her only look, the people that gone, they already said. You know what I mean? They already said that she don't want the kids. You know what I mean? The dude dead, probably dead in the street, whatever he got going on. It's a wrap. These people ain't, you know what I mean? It's just them. Ain't no other side. Mama in the street saying, forget it. It's just them two sides.
Information, ma'am?
She uses her dead grandma's information, and she using these kids' information. She's using that information to get income tax. She been getting taxes for Marty for 3 years.
Mm.
Hello?
Hi, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
You can see us.
We're here.
Yeah, I see you.
But just be patient, ma'am. I have to rule immediately on these cases, and it takes me a moment to get my thoughts together.
Okay, you're right, Your Honor.
Okay, I am finding that Miss Whitaker is in default. I'm finding that the father is deceased. Please make sure that makes it into the order. Don't
Yes,
know his
ma'am.
name. I'm sorry for your loss, ma'am. I am ordering that Miss Crawford is the managing conservator and Miss Whitaker is the possessory conservator of the children. I'm finding, based on the testimony presented, that Ms. Whitaker having possession or access would endanger the physical or emotional welfare of the children, so I'm not ordering any visitation. Based on Ms. Whitaker receiving Social Security, SSI, I'm ordering that child support is $0 per month beginning December 1st of 2024. I'm finding the children are a government medical program and ordering Ms. Crawford to continue with that, and I'm ordering that Ms. Whitaker pay her $0 a month in cash medical beginning December 1st of 2024. In light of the testimony presented, I'm not ordering any retroactive child support. I'm granting the non-disclosure request, and I'm ordering that Ms. Whitaker pay court costs on or before November 25th of 2025 to Galveston County. And the
Thank you,
state's
Your Honor.
thank you. The state's going to draft the order.
Hold on. So she got to pay court costs, but ain't got to pay this woman no child support or nothing. Not even, you ain't even got to have no medical. You ain't got to do nothing. Do crackhead dudes get this same? I don't know. I don't really care. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't really care, really. But I was just thinking, like, what the fuck? How the hell she just get off on
order based on my ruling today, ma'am? And they'll send it to you through DocuSign shortly to review and sign off on it.
Okay.
Good luck going forward and happy holidays.
Okay, so therefore, she don't have no rights to come and try to do nothing with these kids.
I'll talk to you, Miss Crawford, afterwards in the breakout room. Don't worry. Okay.
All right.
So if you could just join the session, check if you see.
Yeah, she ready to go in there already and be like, she ain't got no rights to these kids. You know, grandma ain't bullshit. Grandma ain't bullshit at all.
And your
You know what I
representative or
mean?
whoever you think you might be won't be going to jail. It will be you, London Bouvier. If I say it again, I'm going to fine you contempt. When any issue happens before, I'm going to have my deputies come get you.
We filed a contempt on this order.
You know, now before we, we about to pretty much, man, get ready. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Like I said, grandma won't bullshit, man. Grandma won't bullshit. You know what I mean? Grandma said, look, she had to have it. She had to have it. Now, I don't know if I want to watch this one right here. You know what I mean? Two more. I got two more on one daggone jump. You know what I mean? The end of this one was wild right here.
The child does call another man dad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, guys. Yeah, guys. Off the rip, you like, oh, yeah, this is ridiculous. Yeah. This is a little ridiculous off the rip. I mean, because to be in court and say, yeah, well, the child does call another man dad. Yep. Here's another daddy. But I'm here to get your ass.
Court will note the appearance of Ms. Reed on behalf of plaintiff, Mr. Bland on behalf of the defendant. This matter is before the court on the defendant's motion for custody, parenting time, and other relief. Mr. Bland, you can proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. We are dealing with one child here, and her name is Elizabeth. She's, I think, age 5 at this point, and I think she's just started school in Marshall. So Mr. Castillo has visited this matter before. He's back before the court because, well, frankly, he believes that there's been a change in circumstances that would justify visiting the custody factors. First off, he reports that the child has had a dog bite. I know, and mom in her response said that she denied that, but At this point, I can only list, I guess, what he says that has happened. Secondly, and I think this is important, although mom in her answer kind of poo-poos it, so to speak, he has moved closer to the child. They were, I think mom says they were 18 miles apart, and that wasn't, she thought a big deal, but they both now live in Marshall. I think that gives him a lot more opportunities to be involved. I know mom will argue, well, he could have been involved before and so forth, but essentially they live in the same town. There's some dispute about the next factor, but I think the next factor is being informed of certain things. Mom's attached things, saying where she has informed dad of certain activities and so forth. But, you know, I think it goes beyond that. One of the exhibits I thought was kind of telling, and I think it's exhibit 2. And in that, it's a text exchange, or maybe email, not quite sure anymore, between Mr. Branham and Ms. Brody. And it says, you know, this is Mr. Branham speaking, saying, look, I have different opinions on her educational platform and so forth. Right now, mom's got soul legal and soul physical. So dad's opinions are kind of just that, opinions. So
don't fucking matter. Just tell the truth. You can say it. Dad's opinions is just that. Ones that don't damn matter.
I think it goes more beyond information. She admits that, you know, right now the child is calling 2 people father. I don't initially have a real problem with that. I mean, I think kids ought to be.
What? I do. You can say stepdad or something, but damn, you got to call 2 people dad? What kind of shit is that? Come on, man. You really going to do this 2 people dad? Nah.
Be allowed to call the people in their lives who they want to call them. That's not the issue. The issue is Mr. Branham spending enough time with this child? And even mom says, well, you know, at the beginning, he wasn't. And that's why this child does that. Again, this isn't the fault of the child necessarily. This isn't actually the fault mom. What this is to say is, well, I think dad does need some more time. He says you can take care.
Whose fault is it if the child? I never thought about that. You see, you know, we be having kids calling. My thing is like, yeah, man, you have somebody calling. Oh, yeah, that's your dad too. You call them. I'm like, bro, if they got a real dad, whose fault is that? You got the kid calling this man dad, and that ain't his daddy. Why you got the kid doing that? Really? Come on now. You can't just be calling 2 people. You got this man in court, daddy. He at the house calling him. Do the man at the house know you got the real daddy down at the court getting child support from him? Well, hey, I'm gonna take care of my daughter. That's my daughter too, bro. She got caught. That's his daughter, according to her. She at the court. What the hell going on?
Care of her. I guess mom disputes that. But part of this, and again, mom disabuses most of what I say, and I appreciate that. She's got an able advocate. But, you know, there was a very tortured beginning to starting this. He didn't really have much time. He wasn't taking advantage of time. I think over the past period of time since the last order, he's done that. I'm not aware that he's missed any time or so forth. He's created this bond with the child. He wants to be more involved. He wants to have more time. He's lived closer. I think circumstances have changed enough in terms of going beyond informational access, spending more time with the child, and having some say in actually the school system that he now lives in. So
right now, he ain't got nothing. See, these guys in court trying to get anything. Anything. Just give me anything, judge. Anything. I mean, I ain't got no control over the school, the medical. Man, I don't got nothing off of nothing. She calling this, the kid calling this guy dad. What the hell going on, judge? I don't got shit.
In any event, Judge, I'd leave it at that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Reed?
Your Honor, there has not been a proper cause or change in circumstance to address parenting time, let alone custody. The move that has occurred is an 8-minute difference between where Mr. Branham lived previously and where he lives now. There wasn't a dog bite. in the Our Family Wizard messages that we attached, my client has kept Mr. Branham informed of every single school.
8 minutes. Hold. 8 minutes. So y'all people like to keep these state people in y'all life. 8 minutes, and you decide, yeah, I'm gonna go on back to court. I'm gonna go on back to court, see can I get it changed. Man, you did this because you were unhappy with the first ruling. You know what I mean? You had to be unhappy with the first ruling, but you moved closer, you trying it out. I don't know, dog. I don't think this gonna work, bruh.
Event. There haven't been any medical events or any medical doctor's appointments. This is a healthy child to make him aware of. He has complete access to all that information. The child does call another man dad, and that's because Mr. Branham was voluntarily absent for years. My client, as mentioned in.
So if a parent's voluntarily absent for years, can we replace? Is it all right? Like if a mom's out for years, is it all right for somebody else to call them now? I don't know. I never thought about that. That's a good question.
In our response and backed up by the affidavit or memorandum provided by my client's employer and her superior, she's in a non-deployable status. She's not going anywhere, and her employment hasn't changed in years. There is a years-long history of Mr. Branham harassing my client, threatening to have her terminated from her employment, threatening to kill himself. All of these threats that resulted in 2 PPOs. This is the last 6 months is the longest that he's been able to behave himself in the last couple of years. We're asking that this motion be denied because an 8-minute move or moving 8 minutes closer.
Hold on. So my man been threatening to kill. He been pulling out all the stops. He been up down at the job. He been daggone threatening to hurt himself. He putting out all the stops, man. Boy, she whipping his ass at every turn.
Is not proper cause or change in circumstance to change sole legal custody to joint legal custody or drastically change the parenting time. Mr. Branham has sufficient parenting time to establish and continue the relationship with the minor child. He's currently exercising standard parenting time, and this is a frivolous motion, so we're also asking for attorney's fees.
Thank you. Mr. Bland, anything else?
I'll leave it to the court.
Okay. Well, in this matter, the court has reviewed the pleadings. I note that, again, the plaintiff has responded to the defendant's allegations. It does appear that the defendant was absent from the child's life for a substantial period of time. The plaintiff states approximately 4 years, but and then he did have a phased in.
God damn, 4 years. Where the hell was you at, bro? God damn.
And parenting time schedule, but and then he did have a phased in parenting time schedule with supervised parenting time, and then he went to the standard parenting time in the third phase. When I review this, the court does not believe that there is proper cause or change in circumstances sufficient to meet the Vadvarka threshold for an evidentiary hearing. As a result, the court will deny the motion. Ms. Reed, I'll ask that you would prepare an order denying the motion.
Okay, denying attorney's fees as well?
No, I'm not going to order attorney fees at this time.
Oh,
thank you.
Well, at least you don't get the attorney fees, Miss Reed. At least you got to damn pay her attorney fees. You might have won that part, but damn, yeah, that motion was denied. You know, like I said, shoot, I mean, he didn't went from. I mean, that seemed reasonable to deny that because I think he went from supervised to nothing, and now he's on standard parenting time. You know, he's on standard parenting time. That means they're alternating now. At this point, yeah, I don't see that he should change it. I think he should keep the standard parenting time. I think the judge and they did right by that. You know, now he might be pushing a little too fast right now. You know what I mean? He pushing a little too much. You know, just keep your standard parenting time, bro. You better be glad for what you got. A lot of motherfuckers ain't even getting that, dog. Man.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Man, look, a lot of jokers ain't even getting that. You know what I mean?
Nicole Baker versus Nicholas Baker.
Court will note the appearance of Ms. McNiff on behalf of the plaintiff.
Oh, they're going out of Mr. Rand and got him out of order. You know what I mean? But see, yeah, look, hey, I told you, y'all, these people, y'all gonna keep these people up out your life. You know what I mean? You're gonna keep these people up out your life. You know what I mean? So, hey, all right.
Is Ms. Montezuma here?
No, you're not.
Well, our bad.
Thank you, Ms. Monkey. You have a good.
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
Now,
All right,
look,
and I'm sorry, I know I had a case today. It's a motion and orders.
Now, now this is what happens when you don't show up to hearings if you a female. Mom ignores the custody hearings. This is why I was saying, guys, have your stuff together, man, because it's not as one way as we would think. It's not as one way as we would think. You think it's one way, but it's really not. All right? Because yeah, mom kind of dropped the ball. Well, we've seen a couple where mom dropped the ball. And when mom dropped the ball, you got these people in your life, and we just seen Judge Michael Nelson. Right?
Just that one?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, that's what I thought. Thank you. It looked like I got a bunch of signatures except for one. So here we go.
It's the state's understanding that all parties and counsel present today were present at the last hearing when this court took testimony of Mr. Soto, what we believe to be an agreement negotiated that day. The order was prepared based on that, circulated to Ms. Moctezuma. I can state to the court that I did, in fact, call her, but did not receive an answer that day or any indication she opened the DocuSign envelope. I'll defer to Mr. Southworth and his client as to whether there's been any issue with the terms of the order being followed since then, but it's the state's request that we go ahead and finalize, and if the court will just note, we can't really call it agreed without her having testified to it or signed off, but I don't believe the facts or requests for relief will have changed.
All right, and so long as Mr. Southworth, his client, and that light-up are in the in agreement that this is the order that they wish the court to enter at this time, and it's in the best interest of the child in this matter, then yeah, we'll get there.
Mr. Soto, has Ms. Montezuma been visiting the child?
She has not physically visited the child at all since the order has been in place.
Damn, so they can't find her. They say she ain't opened the DocuSign. They trying to serve her with papers. She ain't came to see the kids. She ain't at the hearing. Damn.
Dating back towards the temporary orders. But she has made contact daily through the AppClose app. Other than that, she hasn't made any physical appearance.
So has she contacted you about agreeing to this or anything else?
No, sir.
To the best of your knowledge, was she aware of this hearing today?
No, sir.
You don't know, or?
Yeah, she was aware. Yes.
Oh, she was aware of the hearing and she just didn't show?
Correct.
Pass the witness, Your Honor.
Damn. So he said she was aware of the hearing. She just ain't come. Man, she about to, man, you gotta show up to these custody hearings and have your shit together. And it ain't just if you a guy. That's one thing we learned together, guys. Have your shit together when you get in front of these people. If these people in your life, you better go up there with your shit together. Either way, you better be my man right here, or you better at least come in there with something that you still might get banned. But at least you came in that motherfucker somewhat prepared and somewhat with a record of doing what you're supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? Have a record. You know, we just seen a couple of them times where the girl, the other girl, white girl, she was asking for way too much. And she's like, you know, look, they gave her the child support, but they ain't really give her much else. Because they're like, look, it looked like he been, just take the bills out of the name and we're going to do a child support thing or whatever. But come on.
All right, Ms. Swartz, I'll let you start with the witness and then I'll go to Ms. Mongat. Ms. Swartz, your witness.
Has anything changed for the child since we entered the temporary orders?
Verbal answer, sir. Sorry about that. Yeah. Thank you.
Did you hear the question, sir?
Can you repeat the question, ma'am?
Has anything changed for the child since the temporary orders? Everything's going well?
Everything's going well so far, other than her not physically being able to come visit the child, but she does make contact daily, and that's pretty much it.
I'll pass the witness.
All right, Ms. Mongat.
So she might
Thank
make a
you,
little
Honor.
contact.
Mr. Soto, when you say she makes contact daily using the app, is that just with you, or does she also speak to the child?
No, she speaks to the child.
And so, sir, based on your
So at least she made contact through the app daily. Damn.
awareness that she knew about today's hearing, do you have any other knowledge of if she knew about the final order we were trying to get entered?
Everything was explained based on the last hearing that we had. So I'm sure she gets the same correspondence as I do. And yeah.
Okay. But as far as any discussion about the court process, you and she haven't gotten into anything about it.
No.
Nope.
Thank you, sir. Your Honor, I pass this witness.
All right, Mr. Soto, I see you have your signature on this document. And is at this time, sir, is this the document that you're wishing the court to sign off on at this time as the final order in this court?
Yes, sir.
Sir, thank you.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
And you feel like this is in your child's best interest?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Any other questions from Mr. Software?
None, Your Honor.
All right, folks, I'm gonna go ahead and sign it off based on at least the testimony that this is in the child's best interest. Everybody else is in agreement this is what's in the child's best interest. So I'm gonna go ahead and enter the order. I'll ask the state to send me a brand new copy because right now I got one that's has stakes. It's attached as an exhibit, so I don't like signing off on those. So go ahead and send me the brand new one over by either DocuSign or live, how you want to do it, and the court will enter it and sign it at that time. Is there anything else from either attorney? Ms. Schwartz?
No, Your Honor. That's also my request to the court.
All right. Ms. Mongat, anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Damn. So just like that, when you don't show up, you don't take part in your own shit, even if you, guess what? Even if you the ladies. See, ladies must be showing up to their court hearings, guys.
Much, Mr. Soto. Good luck. Be safe out there. Happy Halloween. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. And throw in that Thanksgiving thing too. Okay. So
you too, Your Honor.
Maybe spend some money, sir. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Take care.
Thank you. May we be excused, Your Honor?
Yes, you may. And we're off the record.
Thank you.
Oh, boy. Let me write this one up real quick and I'll be ready for this.
That quick. That's how it go.
Testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Thank you.
Now my dog, he disagreed with. He like, look, hey, my dog right here. He said, man, look, I disagree with this shit. I should be paying this money. Yeah, all right, let's see. I don't know. Let's see their situation.
So you can put your hand down. Mr. Slett, does the state have any other witnesses besides Mr. Davis?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Let's see if I got some service on this case. All right, the court's going to find that Ms. Daniel Artis signed a waiver on this case. It looks like that waiver was signed on August the 30th of 2023. That waiver was also filed as part of the package of the lawsuit on September the 5th of 2023. All right, so she signed a waiver. Not here. She hasn't filed an answer. Let's see if she's got notice of the hearing. The court's going to take judicial notice of its own file, which will include the controlling support order. Let's see. I'll also find that the AG's office sent notice of this hearing to all the parties. Went out in plenty of time. She's not here. All right, you can go forward with your default, Mr. Slett.
Thank you, Your Honor. First of all, offering to evidence the pay record in this case is State's Exhibit A.
All right, let me see if I can get that up on the screen. Mr. Davis, I've just placed on the screen a copy of the alleged pay record between you and Miss Artis. Is it okay if I take a look at this pay record?
Yes, sir.
State's Exhibit A is admitted into evidence.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, Mr. Davis, what is your full name?
Jesse Tyrone Davis.
And what is the name of the child that we're here for today?
Landon Cole Davis.
All right. Now, we spoke before this hearing, and you understand that you are a party to what is called a child support review order. All right. Have you had a
Yes,
chance
sir.
to review that order, and you understand what the contents of that order is?
Yes, sir. I have reviewed and I do understand.
Okay. Now, could you tell the court what specifically which parts of it that you do not agree with?
The part that I really don't agree with is if I'm providing insurance, medical and dental for Landon, and his mother, she has insurance also, but I have the insurance. I've been carrying him on my insurance for a pretty good while. Why do I have to pay her, I guess, a certain amount of money for me carrying him when I already have insurance for him?
Okay. So you disagree with the medical support portion. Do you agree with the amount of the child support?
And the way I had a question to ask. I don't know if it's appropriate to ask one at this time, but the question I had, I don't know if it's for you or the judge, but I was going to ask, could we keep the child support the same? And
not if you're making more money, Mr. Davis.
No, I'm not making more money, but whatever the increase is, keep the child support the same. And whatever the increase is, could the increase go to the arrears?
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Davis. Let me just ask, just specifically, can you just answer, do you agree with the amount of the child support that is in this child support review order that has gone up since the previous order?
I agree. Yes, sir.
Okay. So the only part that you disagree with is
I tell you off the rip, bro, you got a medical question. I don't know if this is about the child support per se, but this is the medical. This is a medical question. You talking about paying back to the state. Yeah, now, but I don't know if this, you know how these courts do. I don't know if these people take care of that though. You know what I mean? I don't know if they take care of that.
is the medical insurance part, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let me ask you a couple questions about that. Do you have health insurance available through your job for Landon?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How much does it cost you per month?
What was it? $316 a month.
Okay. How many people does that cover?
6 people.
Okay. So you pay $316 for health insurance for 6 people.
Yes, sir. Comes up to about what, $52?
And Landon is included as one of those 6 people. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, does that total cost include dental insurance?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Landon is covered on dental as well.
Yes, sir. That's correct.
Okay. Okay, but you paid it's paid as one total amount.
Yes, sir.
Okay, got it. Okay, well that's all the questions I have, Your Honor. I'll pass the witness.
Okay.
Mr. Davis.
Yes, sir.
If I'm looking at this court order, they're asking me to don't just disregard the medical right now. They're asking me to increase your child support from $645 to $815. You're okay with that? I mean, I understand it. You don't like it, and you'd be real happy if I didn't. But you do understand if you're making more money now than you were 4 or 5 years ago when the order was done, I'm really supposed to increase your child support.
I mean, I'm really not making more money.
Really?
No, sir.
Okay.
Pay attention to that.
I just want to make sure, Mr. Davis, do you, for the record, do you agree or not agree that the child support should be increased from $645 to $815?
I disagree with that.
All right, your motion is denied, Mr. Schlett. The court's going to find that after hearing testimony and evidence in this case that there has been no material substantial change of circumstance that's been submitted to the court for any evidentiary purpose.
Look, I learned something watching this. Hey, don't agree to shit. Don't agree to shit. Hell no. I don't agree to nothing. No, I don't agree to nothing. I don't agree to no increase. I said, hold on. Everybody here said, oh, yeah, I agree. Oh, yeah, uh-huh. I'm like, my man said, no, I don't agree to shit. Nah, forget that. You know what I mean? No, I ain't making no more money. I really ain't. I ain't making no more money. Just like, word? Nah, I ain't making no more money. Shit. Denied.
Without hearing any material substantial change to circumstance and the change of income, the motion is denied. Mr. Davis, they're going to send me an order that says that I've denied their motion to change the court order, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. And
my man won. Yeah, he denied it. Yo, yo, hey, that gotta be a new strat. Look, y'all just be giving in. I didn't watch this shit. Y'all done just gave in to these people. You know what I mean? Y'all done gave in to these people. They just gonna come in and just be like, oh yeah, you didn't change, by the way. No, he hadn't. No, he hadn't. No, he had. Let's him. All right, don't worry about it. Look, y'all think y'all lose. We anybody lose? They substantiate their argument.
And when they get it to me, I'll sign it and get it back to them. If they wish to refile the lawsuit, they can do so. If they wish to appeal my ruling, they can do so. Okay.
Okay.
It's over.
Right. You're free to go, Mr. Davis. Have a good day.
Yes, sir. I thank you. Y'all have.
It's over.
Yes, sir. That's correct.
Okay. Okay, but you paid it's paid as one total amount.
Yes, sir.
Okay, got it. Okay, well that's all the questions I have, Your Honor. I'll pass the witness.
Okay.
Mr. Davis.
Yes, sir.
If I'm looking at this court order, they're asking me to don't just disregard the medical right now. They're asking me to increase your child support from $645 to $815. You're okay with that? I mean, I understand it.
Well, no, I ain't say he won. I'm just saying that he got them to deny the motion. Whatever they're in court for now, your motion denied. I can go back to the house. That's all I'm saying. I ain't say that he won straight out. I'm just saying, look, they was down this neck saying, hey, mama, yeah, we on your ass now, nigga. Gotta have it. Now what's popping? I'm on you now. Yeah. We need that increase, bruh. We gotta have that increase. I want all of it.
You don't like it, and you'd be real happy if I didn't, but you do understand if you're making more money now than you were 4 or 5 years ago when the order was done, I'm really supposed to increase your child support.
I mean, I'm really not making more money.
Really?
We see precedents. If you're making more money, yeah, I'm really not making more money. All right. They just filed saying they making more money. Nah, I really ain't making more money.
No, sir.
Okay.
I
just want to make sure, Mr. Davis, do you, for the record, do you agree or not agree that the child support should be increased from $645 to $815?
I disagree with that.
All right, your motion is denied, Mr. Schlett. The court's going to find that after hearing testimony and evidence.
I disagree with that. All right.
In this case, that there has been no material substantial change of circumstance that's been submitted to the court for any evidence